Welcome to Touhyville for the 6th day of November 2024. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I will be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, the queen of the secret sauce.
Ah, that's funny.
Cheryl is wearing a hat, and it says, in giant letters, "You are the secret sauce."
You are the secret sauce.
So wait, is it saying that you're the secret sauce, or is it telling people that are reading it that they're the secret sauce?
The point is that everyone is the secret sauce. Like there is no yes.
It's very zen.
Yes.
You
Yes.
are
You are
one.
without you, there is no secret sauce.
You are one with everything.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yep.
Now I understand. There we go. All right. And those on video could now see Cheryl's super hat.
Yes.
So, good morning, everybody. Happy Hump Day.
And sweatshirt.
Yes. Well, we knew when we left yesterday we'd have a new president. We didn't know who it would be.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty sure it's going to be Donald Trump. I don't know that anything's been made official. It's all official.
There's no path to the White House for Kamala through electoral votes.
Got
There's
it.
no
all right,
nothing.
so it's all official. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it might be unofficially official, but you know what that is. You know.
Listen, unofficially
it's
official
math.
is that's my wheelhouse. Unofficially official was that was going to be the name of the show.
Perfectly imperfect, right? Yeah.
We were talking about that the other day. That I didn't know that perfectly perfect was a thing like that they used to talk about with Martha Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that came from. So so imperfectly perfect I love.
And we don't typically share our political views and stuff on the air.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is the second time in my life where a very qualified female did not win.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been devastating to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Christian. So, before everybody starts throwing revelations and all that at my head, I'm a Christian who believes in that love is the answer to everything.
Mm-hmm.
After seeing, I went to bed last night early and I was like, okay, I'm not going through this mishigas with, this one's winning and then this one's winning and then this one says the other one. I am not doing it. I'm going to bed. And then whatever will happen will be when I wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke up this morning and I had a good cry. And here's what I know. I voted and I prayed.
Mm-hmm.
So I did everything within my control to get who I thought should be president in.
Mm-hmm.
I did not win, or my way of thinking did not win.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately I was overwhelmed by a piece of God's on the throne.
Mm-hmm.
For as committed as I am to thinking my choice was the way, there were just as many, if not more, obviously, people that thought the different way was the way.
Mm-hmm.
And now we deal. And the good news is God's still on the throne, in control of everything. And so now I surrender to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then continue to put my love into the world. Because my children, of course, were like, Ma, did you watch the polls? This was, last night they were all texting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I wrote them this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how it's got to be.
Mm-hmm.
This is the system. That's why democracy is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's how I feel this morning in fighting back tears right now. But this is the way, through doing it with grace, that I believe is the right way. I do believe that at some point, even with this house, okay, let's not that it's a smaller thing, scale, but I kept on thinking, okay, you and I are going to have this relationship and we're going to live apart and that's how we best do things, until we got the screws put to us by our slumlord. And we finally, you of all people, just looked at me one day and went, that's it. I'm pre-approved. Call Terry. let's go.
Mhm.
And we're doing this thing. And I remember feeling that there's not too many times that I feel like, wait, what?
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, hold up a second. Like all the plans are changing and
Mhm.
too fast for me, you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
not that doesn't mean, I mean, I love you, but we had always talked about like, you're Batman, I'm Marimekko,
Mhm.
you're, you're minimalist,
Mhm.
I'm maximalist, and everything's got to be matchy, that whole thing.
Mhm.
And now within 30 days of that, of you stating that,
Mhm.
our whole life turned on its head.
Mhm.
And even when it looked like I wasn't going to gain peace, because ultimately that's what we were both trying to do.
Mhm.
Literally, Ned comes in and goes, no, I got this.
Mhm.
And look at the peace that we have now. So there's better ways to do things than my way or your way. If there will, if I'm like starting to see how, if you can humble yourself and just say, okay, like I thought this way, and now I didn't quote win, or it isn't going along how I thought.
Mhm.
When things break apart, that's the opportunity for them to kind of get put back together in a way that even you aren't capable of me
Mhm.
isn't capable of seeing.
Mhm.
So that's how I feel this morning. My heart hurts,
Mhm.
and I would rather have stayed in bed and cried, to be honest with you. Like the dog was like, Ace came up and would not leave my chest,
Mhm.
because that's usually the sign, like he knows that I'm
Mhm.
kind of devastated at the time
Mhm.
and need him. He just
Mhm.
plops himself down on my chest.
Right.
But that's really, as I grow deeper in Christ and more mature,
Mhm.
I just kind of see things differently in that way. And
Mhm.
so now I continue to put my love and light out there, despite not being the winner, if you will.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Barb says Trump won! Exclamation point. I'm not sure if she's excited about it or if she was correcting me when I said I didn't know if it was official. So if you were correcting me, that's because I didn't. The last time I looked at the news was before I got in the shower, so it was about
well, it
two
was,
and a half hours ago.
it was weird.
So I
Yeah.
just I
Yeah.
everything was saying that it wasn't official when
Yeah.
I looked at the news this morning, because then what I do is I might see some real news for a half a minute or two before I get in the shower.
Yeah.
If I have time
Yeah.
to look at my phone for that. If I don't, then all I look for is silly things to talk about on the radio, because that's my
Well, that's we're prepping, and that's our
so that's more where I go.
Yeah.
And Larry says, "Good morning, Touhyville." Uh, um, so and Doug doesn't care for our opinion, and that's fine. Doug, have yourself a good day. It was a simple chit chat in the morning. So
And that's what we do here.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, we don't,
yeah,
I'm not,
yeah,
it's over. So it doesn't,
yeah.
I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
this is my journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm half the show,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to change anybody's mind or anything. I'm just sharing my truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so your truth will be different.
Yep.
And we don't, yeah.
Yeah. And I've been doing this for just over 30 years. And the one thing that I've figured out a long time ago is every morning I'm going to get up and do the show that I want to do.
Mhm.
And I think there are lots of people that will like that, and there are lots of people that won't.
Yeah.
And both are okay. And so that's life.
Yeah.
So James says, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl," and Kevin just says, "Trump train." I don't know what that means. Maybe it's a choo choo.
There it is.
So Laura says everyone's entitled to their opinion. You be you. Yes, both sides are entitled to their opinion.
Right.
Yes,
And
and for us to walk in this
Yeah.
morning and just ignore what's
happened.
that would be silly too.
Right.
That said,
And I'm not going to be afraid of what I stand for, because I respect what you stand for. And
yes,
that's what democracy
the whole
is. That's
deal.
America, folks.
That's
Yeah.
what I've been screaming
Right.
for 10 years.
Right.
That
Right.
whatever your thing is, whatever your belief is,
Right.
the number one on the list is us, Team Human.
Team human.
That's the number one on the list.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And if that's not cool with you, God love you, man. Take care. Happy Basketball Day, Eat Smart Day, International Day for Preventing Exploitation of the Environment in War and Armed Conflict.
Ooh, that's a mouthful, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot. International Stress Awareness Day. Well, that's fitting. I wonder if that's always after the election.
Day after the election.
It's actually not. It's always observed the first Wednesday in November. So,
but
which will work out that way in some ways.
Yeah, every 4 years. Yeah.
Yes. Marooned Without a Compass Day.
Oof. Do you know what that makes me think of? The Tom Hanks movie.
Castaway.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but that was one of the endings where I was like, wait, rewrite.
Yeah.
What happened? No. No.
National Nachos Day. I'm a fan. I like my nachos with cheese, some meat, tomatoes. And National Saxophone Day.
We make good nachos.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
We found, I think it was actually Harley who found that recipe for nachos where you use cheesy soup from Campbell's. So it was like a Campbell's, and you use like paste picante salsa, ground beef, and is it good?
Yeah.
Fresh jalapenos, easy peasy.
I could skip the jalapenos. That's just
just me. We actually just
literally.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's see what's happening. The co-founder of Home Depot has died.
Oh.
He'll be 6 feet under the ground and still be easier to find than the average Home Depot employee. Can I get help over here? Anybody? A physicist has developed equations to describe the motion of house cats. Next, the physicist plans to develop equations to describe how lonely he is. Just sit and watch my house cats and take notes. That one goes that way, and that one goes that way. As I mentioned, today is Stress Awareness Day. Experts say the best way to live a stress-free life is a spouse-free life. Well, I'm sorry, it didn't say expert. It says Cheryl said that.
I did not. I'm already in trouble this morning. Come on
now. As we mentioned, it looks like Donald Trump won the election, and he's already causing unemployment. Maya Rudolph just got her last check from SNL. The Boeing strike is over.
That said, I could not believe how close she looked.
She had it down.
Kamala Harris.
Right now, Jim Gaffigan's going, I thought I had like 4 years on SNL. I was all set on SNL. Yeah, all right. Now I got to book a tour. The Boeing strike is over. Workers are excited to get back to their jobs of not properly putting together airplanes. But for more pay. So there you go. And lastly, Gwyneth Paltrow sleeps on a $60,000 mattress.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Even Gwyneth Paltrow's mattress is annoying. It's not just her.
What in the world could be $16,000 for a mattress?
I don't know. Well, I was about to say something dirty, but I'm just going to say it better massage me. That's
Hello.
Hey, man, I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Stop by our office at 210 Washington Street in Rensselaer. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Are you an oblivious person hogging the sidewalk like a large dying snail? Do people stuck behind you ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should go to Mattress Firm. They have tons of quality beds at every price. So anyone, even people like you, can sleep. All night long. All night. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check you have a full tank of gas first before road tripping through the desert.
Empty? Seriously? Maybe I can walk.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Maybe I can't.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-230-2777. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-230-2777. That's 800-230-2777 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
Are you ready to rock?
All the new 97.7 FM WLQI. Touhyville. 2 Touhies. No waiting.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday. Jesus, it's only Wednesday?
Get some coffee.
You woke me up.
Definitely need my coffee.
You know what I really need?
What?
What do you need?
Caffeinated bacon.
Genius.
I can get behind that.
Hump day, am I right, buddy?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Let's light this candle.
You know what time it is?
What is it?
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. They have movies Wednesday through the weekend at Fountain Stone Theaters. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out the movie times that they've got going on there. If you go today, you've got Hit Pig, Here We Live in Time, Venom, The Last Dance, Terrifier 3, and The Wild Robot. Now, tomorrow, you usually have new movies coming out on Thursday. Let's take a look at what we got coming out. Heretic with Hugh Grant. It's a new movie with him. Oh, and Topher Grace. We were just talking about him yesterday.
Oh,
we were just saying yesterday, hey, where did Topher Grace go?
What's it called? Heretic?
Yeah.
I don't know that I heard anything about it.
Looks kind of scary.
Is it scary?
Looks kind of scary.
Oh, it's a horror thriller.
Yeah. The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, also out tomorrow. And then you can still see Hit Pig, Here, the new Tom Hanks, Robin Wright movie, Wild Robot, Venom, The Last Dance, and We Live in Time. That's at fountainstonetheaters.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Visit Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut. I think I'm almost time for a haircut. I'm getting there, which means Ace is probably due for a haircut too.
I should really learn how to do that for you. Because it's really not up here. It's your like sides around your ear is really the.
Yeah, but they do it fine in supercuts. I go, bing, bang, boom, takes 10 minutes, and I'm in and out, and I look great. I don't just have a regular cut when I leave there. No, I have a supercut. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso. All right.
All right, now I'm messed up because of the poll question.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Oh,
to
I'm messed up now.
wrap up yesterday's poll question, and then we'll get to today's. By the way, John says Kamala really didn't do anything the 4 years she was in there other than run up the prices on everything. So that is why I wanted Trump to get back in. Okay. Listen, it's fine. The election happened. We barely talked about it beforehand. We're going to barely talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
John, I welcome your opinion. That's great. And we'll move on. And Christine says, good morning to you both on a beautiful day. Good morning to you. And Mel says, good morning, guys. Good morning, Mel. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. All right. Let's see here. So let's take a look at our poll question from yesterday. We'll wrap that up, and then we will get to today's poll question. So yesterday, we asked you a poll question. All it takes is for me to sleep, and I forget what the poll question was.
I can never remember. But here, to be honest, we can't even really remember it when we get off air.
Right.
Because there are times where you're like, okay, I'm going to post. What do we talk about again?
Yes, I know for the podcast. Yes.
Yeah.
I have to go back through the sheets. Taking your shoes off at work. How can I forget? I
love the one that no.
Yes. Yeah. 78% of people said no, it is not okay to take your shoes off at work. It is fine if you're
work at home,
or if you're sitting under your desk. But when you get up from your desk to go out of your office, walk around the area, no, it's not okay. I don't like it. That said, I'm the boss. I still wouldn't make it a rule, even though I don't like it. Like I wouldn't make it like you have to wear shoes.
Well, I thought of like a caveat to that whole thing, or a sub question, because I got grossed out. Have you ever been somewhere where someone tells you something and you're like, okay, this has just changed my life? And it's like a simple thing. But years ago, when I bought my house, a friend came over and said to me, okay, should I take off my shoes? And I'm like, no, why? She goes, well, I don't allow shoes in my house. Like, you have to put them at the door, and she has a basket. And I'm like, really? Why? Now, this is when we had carpet and stuff, but she was like, think about all you've just stepped on and in with your shoes. Like you've been outside, you've been in dirt, maybe you stepped in poo, maybe whatever it is, you're bringing all that onto your carpet. And then if you have babies, they're rolling around the carpet. And I was like, ugh. Now, I didn't change my opinion per se. Like I didn't stop like, okay, now we're all going to have to take our shoes off if I'm walking in. But when I think about it, it totally makes sense to me. I was like, huh, I never thought of that. And it's gross too.
Yeah. I just couldn't be one of those people where you got to take your shoes off.
Right, but when I said it like that, when I put it in perspective like that,
yeah, it makes sense.
I was like, especially since I had young children at the time, this was 20 years ago, and I was like, okay, that totally makes sense.
Right.
Totally.
Right. Yeah. Tiffany says, I hate it. So she does not wear your shoes at work if you're hanging out with Tiffany.
Yeah.
Susie says, generally no for safety reasons, which makes sense.
Yeah.
There might be a snake or a big bug in the building.
I love the snake people. Yeah. Yep.
Jay says, I weld, so hell no. Yeah, I think that, you set your feet on fire. Gina says, well, when in the bathroom, the only place. So you take your shoes off in the bathroom at work? Yeah, I would say no, I won't be doing that. I wouldn't be doing that at all. Nicole says, depending on what kind of work you're doing. And Mary Jo says, I have before, but only while sitting at my desk. Sitting at your desk makes total sense. Like, that's fine, But I'll be honest. So this is the first I've ever talked about it on the air, off the air, at all. Like about, people taking their shoes off at work, that it bothers me. It bothers me so much that, like, I've had like, you know how you have an itch on the bottom of your foot?
Mm-hmm.
I've had an itch on the bottom of my foot, and I'll take my shoe off and scratch it really quick, hoping no one comes in my office and catches me with my shoe off. Like, that's how much it bothers me. I wouldn't want someone else to see me with my shoe off, that I'd have to explain, no, I just had an itch on my foot. Yeah. Tanya says, depends on the job. That makes sense.
But thank you.
Again,
That's
you
one
know.
of those things that will not get out of my head now, thinking about that itch on the foot and how,
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been there where you're like, oh,
Well, and
I
I
can't like,
and I
you
can't
get
just
to
take
it.
my shoes off behind my desk because I have a glass desk.
Yeah.
So you can see it's wide open. It's an
Yeah.
open glass desk.
Mhm.
Because I'm Scarface in the 80s. It's no, listen, we had a company that had rented from us back when John owned the company and had the other building.
Mhm.
And they left their office furniture behind. And I really thought the desk looked cool. So I took it as mine, you know.
think I remember a time where I had that desk.
Yeah.
Like that kind of a desk.
I know. I've
Yeah.
been made fun of that it's like an 80s desk.
No,
you know, and
no.
it's like,
I meant
no,
it.
I'm saying I have
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And it is an 80s desk, but I'm an 80s guy. So what are you going to do? Julie says, yes, it depends where you work. I'm sure people at the grocery store would like employees, would not like employees walk around in their bare feet or socks. LOL. Julie says, yes, because I work from home. And Tanya says, like I said, depending on the job. So, all right. Now to a Would You Rather Wednesday. Okay. This one just totally random. Just popped in my head this morning as a Would You Rather, and I just threw it up there. Would you rather never have to think about what you're going to wear each day, or never have to think about what you're going to have for dinner?
Yes.
So you get up in the morning, and I'm not saying you have to wear a uniform or something. I'm just saying there's someone there or some cosmic thing. Just picture your outfit out, and it's there hanging for you when you wake up in the morning. Or you come home from work, and I'm not saying dinner's made for you, but it's already been decided, like you have a personal shopper or something. It's just, boom, here's the food for dinner.
I don't like either one. I don't like either one. I like choosing my stuff.
Oh, I thought you said yes.
I meant I'm stuck because I don't like either one. Like I remember working for Estee Lauder as a makeup artist, and back then you had to wear navy blue tights, navy blue heels. You had to wear like a over an inch heel. And so it was all picked out because you had their jacket, you had their skirt, and you like it was very strict.
It was like a uniform.
It was a uniform kind of thing. And it drove me nuts because every day, even when I went from Estee Lauder's makeup artist to Lancome's makeup artist, you know, and yeah, it drove me nuts to have to wear blue, have to wear the shoes. Like, what if today I just felt like athleisure? What if I wanted colorful? What if I wanted, I don't know what, to dress up or whatever. Yeah. And the same thing with dinner.
Yeah.
Same thing with dinner. Although I don't like having to think about it.
That's kind of the reasoning behind this. Yeah.
But I'm very moody with my food because you and I will go, oh, I don't feel like cooking tonight. Let's go blah. Or, you know what? It's cold outside. That's when I start with the stews and the soups and the, you know, or the turkey the other day. Like, so I wouldn't want anybody to make that decision for me on either one.
All right.
But I get what they're saying where now it takes you 5 minutes to get dressed.
Because I think there's so many times, even though you're like, I'm the same way with dinner. Like, that's why I shop 4 or 5 days a week, because I'm in a mood for something and I'll go grab it right now.
Right.
You know,
fried chicken.
There's
always a good
almost every day.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You and I stopped by Strack's the other day after the show. It was 10:30 in the morning. And they had just put fresh fried chicken in there.
Yesterday. It smelled delicious in there.
Almost said, we had already had a plan. I was going to do, I think, the chicken legs that day. So, and I'm like, I almost just had fried chicken for breakfast.
Yeah.
It smelled so good when I walked in there.
Yeah.
And when it's first done, there's been a handful of times that I've walked in there after work and caught them just loading in the thing. And I'm like, whatever my plan was for dinner, it just changed.
Right.
Fried chicken and a baked potato. That's what I'm having. You know, it's
you could smell it outside the doors.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like when your mom makes a pie and you're like, I don't even like pie, but it permeates everything.
There must be something to do with the fryer that goes out, because I'm telling you, as you walk up the Strax, you can smell it outside.
Oh, what a smell.
Yeah.
What a smell.
Yeah. So, but what I was going to say is there are also plenty of nights when we're sitting after work, when we live together and not, like when we've talked, where you're just like, I don't even want to think about dinner. Like
there's times where I'm too tired to think about dinner.
Whatever
and
it is. And then you just end up popping
cheese
in
and some
some junk from the microwave. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Mel says about the shoes, if I took my shoes off at work, my boss would say you're working from home from now on.
Right.
So yeah, there you go.
Yep.
All right. So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, and then answer the poll question. Would you rather never have to think about what you're going to wear to work, or never have to think about what you're going to make for dinner or have for dinner? Let us know.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 58. Tonight, patchy fog after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., mostly sunny with a high near 57. Thursday night, patchy fog after midnight, mostly clear with a low around 36. Friday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., sunny with a high near 58. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 35.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Save big money on your next project with help from Menards. Update your home with Peyton Vinyl Plank Flooring.
It's waterproof and durable, making it perfect for active families. It's available in 2 styles and features an attached pad for added comfort and easy installation. Trust Menards for all your flooring needs. And view the weekly flyer for all of our great deals happening this week on menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
Is it? Actually, it's Wednesday.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hump day.
Why do you call it?
Hump day.
Because.
But halfway there.
Where?
Till the weekend.
The weekend.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Till then, let's get back to work.
Let's get back to work.
Let's go.
Oh, goody. We're on.
It's showtime.
Steven Cheryl with you. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Portion of the show is running brought to us by Mistletoe Magic. It's this Saturday. Mistletoe Magic happening out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds, featuring 60 different vendors, 3 buildings filled with all kinds of Christmas fun, quilted items, wood items, antiques, longer burger, tastefully simple, Scentsy, Christmas ornaments, rock candy, 31, and much, much more. Free admission. Get in and just do your shopping. Check out all the good stuff. Baked goods, all kinds of cool stuff
excited.
there. Yeah. That's last year was our first year going, and it was a lot of fun. So we're gonna stop by there Saturday. Biscuits and gravy for breakfast, chicken and noodles for lunch. That's all this Saturday. Mistletoe Magic happening at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Also want to mention our friends over at EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Make sure your home is ready for winter. It's going to be here. You're going to blink, and it's going to happen. Call Brady Eagle today at 219-335-9575. EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
And tell him he's got the coolest name.
Brady Eagle.
Seriously.
Yep.
Where we soar.
That's the name we needed for president.
Right?
Brady Eagle, a name you can trust.
Right?
Brady Eagle, handling everything you could possibly think of. I'm Brady Eagle. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, he just radio voice, everything, or radio name, everything. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Tiffany says, good morning to you both. Happy hump day. Same to you, Tiffany. And Madison says, good morning, Stephen Cheryl. Have a great day. Thank you, Madison. Have yourself a great day. Not too bad out there today. Out at the bus stop. Won't be
no, it looks
too rough.
It looks icky because of the rain and the drizzle and the whole thing. And then we walked out, and I was like, "Ooh, it's nice out here. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad out. Yep.
Which it's November, so you kind of expect bad. Anything,
that's why I'm saying
anything over 30 makes me feel good.
Well, I mean, when we were talking about Halloween the other day, I mean, we've had plenty of Halloweens with snow.
So, last year, not this past year, not even this year, but last year. Ooh, that was rough.
Yeah, so I'll take it. I'll take the nice weather anytime. All right. This should be interesting. I'm not sure how they decided it.
Okay.
I'm hoping that they'll explain it to us. The states most and least likely to survive an alien invasion. I want to know how they decided this. So a website just conducted a study to determine which state citizens would be better off in an alien invasion, taking these things into account: number of UFO sightings, landscape and terrain, defense, science and medical resources, food and beverage manufacturing. Okay. here's where I'm saying your alien study may not exactly work. You don't know anything about aliens.
Right, if they just pull you up into the truck and take you away, or the
Right. I mean, we don't know if they've got like a laser where they could just, destabilize us.
right, maybe they don't like Hot Pockets, so it's
Right. We don't know. Like, we don't know what kind of aliens are going to show up.
right.
And what if they're aliens that can't breathe our air and all you got to do is pull their mask off and now you win? Like,
What if they like everything matchy-matchy? Or if they like Batman?
All right. I think Signs has been out long enough for me to do spoilers, right? I could, the movie Signs. Okay. If you've never seen the movie Signs, I'm sorry, I'm about to spoil it. In the movie Signs, the aliens are taken down by water. That's what stops them. So, you don't know.
Right, if it's
And
lipstick.
there's water everywhere.
I'm going to be...
Right. Like,
Stand back.
I mean, what? There's no way.
I've got like 900 and I've got them in every shade. So,
like, you're judging terrain.
Right.
What if they've got motorbikes that fly?
Right.
Then it doesn't matter.
Right.
None of it matters.
Right.
You don't know your
Right.
website.
Listen, if leaves kill them, listen. Party at the Touhyville.
Yes.
You'll all be safe.
I'm not sure Ace knows what to do when the whole ground is covered in leaves. I'm not sure he knows, like, if there's, and then one will like touch him and he jumps and he's just like, I'm not sure he understands like what's with the ground being weird.
I don't think I've never walked in as many leaves. When I checked, I finished the tree yesterday in the living room and I went out the front to see how it looked in the window. I'm like, I'm knee high in leaves. Like, what is happening?
Now, and you and I see it very differently. Like, you look at it and you're like, we've got a story later about things that you see over and over again and you're in awe of, and you just love it. You think it's fantastic.
Love it. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah. And I'm over it already. I'm like, get out of my way already. Like, with all the leaves.
Well, it is like hiking
and
through.
now they're all wet. And now it's,
yeah,
it's like,
it is like walking through like 3 inches or a foot of snow or whatever. When you're
when
like,
they're dried, every step I take is crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm out there at 4:00 in the morning with Ace crunching around. I'm just like, get out of my, I just want to walk. Like, yeah, I'm over it already. I just, it's too much.
It's like listening to you with a new bag of Lay's.
Oh, it's just too
during
much,
a football game.
Well, and like you were talking about yesterday, like, they're getting in the garage, they're getting in the house. It's like, get out. Just enough already with the leaves and the trees and the who needs nature?
It. I love
nature
it.
Can go away.
Love it. No.
But you don't love it. You were just as upset yesterday about the garage, like that there's leaves everywhere. Like it's
no. I just said, how do we
cut down all the trees? Then they won't go in there at all.
Oh my gosh,
Paul Bunyan.
No, I mean we can't have dish because of it, and I don't care. I love it. Love it. No Paul Bunyan.
No. You know what I was looking at yesterday, and now I have to do some searching because I found the blower, but I didn't find the power pack to it. And I'm like, that's what I need to find is the power pack. Then that'll get rid of all the leaves. I'll just blow them all away.
I saw our neighbor and I laughed myself silly. I was looking out the window, so I don't know, like it's a neighbor like across the street and a little down the way, but I could see standing with a blower, not making any headway. I was like,
not doing anything.
Poor guy.
Listen,
we're
you know
buried,
what I want?
Man.
You know what I want? I saw the city come by last week, City of Rensselaer, and it was a big truck with a vacuum. Like the hose was probably the size of.
Wasn't it a head?
A giant tenderloin.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it's like
yeah.
It was the size of probably a nightstand, like a small table. And the guy was just walking around, had a big handle on the side, and it was so people, I guess, and I'm new to this because I never worried about it before.
Yeah,
I guess people can push all their leaves out to the street, and then they come along and just hoover them all up.
What?
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh, this and the recycling thing, I'm learning all sorts of things about our community.
But I don't know when they do it and how often they do it. But it was just, I was just watching. out in the yard with Ace. I was just watching them do this. And I was like, that is the greatest vacuum ever. Like, that's what I want for inside the house. Like,
right. Except it'll suck up all of our
I don't care. Suck it all up. Suck it all up. It was the coolest thing. Yeah, no, I just wanted to run up and down the yard with it, like, and just vacuum all the leaves. Yeah. And then, okay. So, full disclosure.
Yeah.
Chrissy got me 2 recycling bins years and years and years ago and gave them to me because she was mad that I wasn't recycling.
Okay. Like, are you talking about the small bins,
the blue bins.
Okay.
They are, the 2 blue bins were in the same place that I set them down when she gave them to me when I moved out of the house.
Oh boy.
I set them in the backyard, and here's what threw me off. So recycling gets picked up every other week. I could never get on schedule. So recycling was every other week when we were in Bourbonnais. You had a separate can for it. And here's how I would know to take it out. Everyone else
had theirs.
But it was garbage day.
Yeah.
It was every other day on garbage day. This is every other Monday they would do the recycling, at least where I was before. I'm not going to remember on Sunday to do the recycling. Is it this week? Is it next week? Was it before?
Yeah.
Was it this other time? I don't know what.
We can't even remember the poll question.
Listen, I don't even know what's happening. So I didn't do it. Now we've had all these boxes, and I found out that you can just drive them over to the recycling plant in Rensselaer,
and they are lovely.
They
love
this
you
now.
at the car. You don't even have to get out technically.
Right.
You always get out, and you're always very kind to them. And
here's why I always get out, because I haven't quite gotten everything out of my car yet. So I have boxes back there that I don't want.
That you don't want.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so I have stuff in the back of my car that's going to come here to the radio station.
Yeah.
But I want to pull around back and bring it in our back door. Once it rained, I'm always afraid of getting stuck back there. Because not here, but that happened at a friend's house one time.
So it's deep, like
I parked on his lawn one time when we went out to eat, and then it rained while we were gone, and I came back and I got stuck, and we just tore up his yard. It was the worst.
Oh,
yeah.
And being stuck where it's like you don't really know. Are you pushing forward? Are you pushing back? Am I going to run over your friend?
I just ruined his whole yard. Yeah. So anyway, so I had a purpose. Oh, the recycling. So I love it. And now I found out that you can take all your recycling there. It doesn't just have to be the cardboard. I will do that now. I will recycle, because it's not that I don't want to recycle.
Right.
I don't remember which day to do it.
Yeah.
And then I get mad and I forget. And what happened was the only thing I was recycling was my milk jugs, because I used to do milk and I would do water by the gallon.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what the difference is between the water at this house than what I had at the other house. I make my coffee with this water, and I don't notice a difference.
I don't have a problem at all. I
noticed the difference at the other house.
Yep.
I noticed. Yep. Drinking the water for coffee tasted weird to me over there. So, anyway, so none of that's why you called. The rest of you are like, yeah, Steve, we do it all the time. I'm sorry that life is so hard. Ding dong. James says, call me at Dobson Snow Removal and Lawn Care LLC. I'll take care of your leaves. James, there you go. That said, I'm not going to really do anything with them, because I'm too lazy to even do that.
We should call him though. Could you imagine if he just sucked up the lawn? I can't even see green anymore. I'm like, do we have green grass under here?
Right. That said, James,
it's gorgeous though.
That was your freebie. We can get you a lot more work if you want to email Cheryl at the number 2 letter EVILLE.com. Snow removal and lawn care will get you taken care of. And Tiffany says your trees look beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. But now they don't. They're almost bare. They just look like,
But that's why I
skeletons.
argue for 4 seasons. That's it. It's like it comes around. Like now it's like, oh, that's kind of ugly with the twigs and nothing on them. And then comes the spring where everything buds. And it buds like sneaky deaky, because 1 minute we have snow, and then through the snow, like things melt, and then you see just the little greenest of the green little buds everywhere. I love 4 seasons.
No,
I know you and who was it we were talking to said they were Floridian, like they want to. We were just talking to Stacy
from
Stacy at Save-A-Lot. She said, "Oh, I would," And you said, "Oh, you're going to move to Florida?" No, I'm saying I would love to be in a one climate all year round deal. And you were like, "Heck yeah." And I was like, "No. I love that you can literally see God in every season. I love it."
Yeah. For me, the only 4 seasons I want are in Vegas. I want to stay at the 4 Seasons in Vegas. That's about it.
I was like, what?
All right. Tiffany says your Christmas tree, she meant. Like
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Oh, and Steve says Steve Specialized Services has bad boy handheld backpack blowers on sale. That's what I'm looking for.
That's where Ghostbusters
That's what I was
meet.
just gonna say, because I'll be like,
yeah.
That's okay. So I am not a manly man. Okay, I'm not like get my hands dirty, like rough and tumble, and like do hard work and have blisters on my hands. My hands are soft like baby's buttons. Okay.
Yeah.
But I do get a little like guy like with mechanics like that.
Yes.
Like with something like that, where if I could go like, yeah. I mean,
there's nothing.
Even though
seriously, Steve's from Steve's Specialized Services, their tagline is either "Yes, we can," or "With us, everything's possible."
Right, we'll figure it out,
or "We will do it," whatever it is.
I mean, we had a threshold that was so weird; it looked like it was eaten by a chipmunk or something.
And
and
we
it was
have
just
a
like
brick wall.
Yeah.
And so I tripped. This is how it all started. I tripped over it. It caught my sock, and I nearly went head first into the corner of the brick. And I went, "All right, Steve.
Yeah, we got
this is a priority." And then you were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" You were very concerned. And then it did it to you like 75 times before we got them out there to customize.
Well, because it
the
just
threshold.
kept crushing, and it was
I love these guys.
Yeah,
they are
they're
the
fantastic.
problem solvers.
And that was the thing. It all had to be customized. So they just kept saying, "I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to figure it out." And that's what they did. They kept working through different things, and they got to figure it out. But
And Sean and John
those big
were just
blowers.
quiet about it too. To solve your problems quietly, like just go, "Yeah." And I'm like, no. Here, the emotional part of me is like, "No, you don't understand. I almost went straight through and crashed my head." And and they're like, "All right, we'll work on it. We'll figure it out."
Love I was thinking about this too. Mel says, "Cut your grass, and that'll mulch the leaves." That's one of those things that I leave for other people. I do not, no pun intended, leave for other people.
So if we got a lawn service guy and didn't say cut, we just said cut the lawn, that would mulch it all.
Yeah, it'll just cut up all the leaves. Yeah.
What are we doing then?
So, well, we're walking around and crunching. So, all right, we got to take a break because it's almost news time, and then we got over on WLQI, and then we got Frank with sports. We got Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til. So, but stick around. Plenty of more fun to be had this morning.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Find the award-winning service you need with shelter insurance agent Lauren Berenda at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzbach Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzbachpharmacy.com. Glatzbach Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-299-1058. 800-299-1058. Again, that's 800-299-1058. Coverage, deductibles, and claims may vary. For details, go to endurancewarranty.com.
97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
Republicans were victorious for all of the countywide competitive races in Jasper, Newton, Benton, Pulaski, and White counties on Tuesday. In the race for 3 positions for at-large seats on the county council in Jasper County, the 3 winners were Jacob Misch, Scott Wallstra, and Brian Moore, defeating Democrats Eldon Butch Jeffries and Bruce Luttringer. In Newton County for Commissioner District 3, Rob Churchill was victorious over Democrat Dennis Duncan. 5 people ran for 3 seats on the county council, with Republicans Bob Gonzi, Mick Vanderwall, and Heidi McCord coming out on top over Dean Duncan and Lester Moore, Democrats. In Benton County, the GOP candidate for Commissioner in District 2, Philip Gick, was the winner, defeating independent Andy Wilkinson. In the District 2 race for Commissioner in White County, Caleb Pass was victorious against Darren Patrick Greasy. In the 4-person county council at-large race, the 3 who were victorious were Matthew McKean, Joanne Mosier, and Art Anderson Jr. Democrat Ray Anderson Jr. finished 4th. And in Pulaski County, Republican Don Street defeated independent Logan Wietrich. In District 1, Jenny Halleck Kniebel beat Democrat Doug Denton. The number of voters who went to the polls was up this election cycle in all counties. Jasper County, the percentage of voters was 68%. Newton County, 65%. Benton County and White County, 66%. And in Pulaski County, 62%. Election totals are unofficial for 10 days after the election. The Stark County Sheriff's Office reported a Hebron woman, 20-year-old Caitlin Lehman, and a 2-month-old child were in a one-vehicle crash Monday morning when their vehicle hydroplaned on State Road 39 about 5 miles northwest of Knox. According to county law enforcement, the 2 occupants were outside their vehicle when they arrived, and Lehman stated that her vehicle left the roadway, struck a tree, and overturned into a water-filled ditch. Lehman was able to enter the rear of the vehicle and free the 2-year-old from the car seat. The child reportedly had a small laceration to the head. Good Samaritans had stopped to assist the 2. The driver and child were taken by medical personnel to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The Jasper County burn ban ended yesterday, and the White County and Benton County commissioners announced the ending of their burn bans as well. For updates in your county, Google Indiana burn ban, where you will see a time-sensitive map with current information. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Russ Martin.
If you've been injured in an accident, it's important to have help navigating the difficult issues involving your medical bills, treatment, loss of earnings, and future medical needs, as well as dealing with insurance companies. Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and I've been assisting clients with personal injury cases for over 25 years. Let my experience assist you. I'm local and am available to me to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
59-year-old Ruth Ann Cunningham of Rensselaer passed away on October 26th. Friends may call today from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Ruth Ann Cunningham will follow at noon with Pastor Nicholas Blackledge officiating. Interment at Fair Oak Cemetery. Memorials may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 63-year-old Debbie Baltus of Rensselaer passed away on Sunday, November 3rd. Friends may call on Friday, November 8th from 3 until 5 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer. Funeral services for Debbie Baltus will be held on Friday at 5 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Private interment will take place at Weston Cemetery. Steinke Funeral Home is handling the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at steinkefuneralhome.com. Area funeral announcements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 58. Tonight, patchy fog after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., mostly sunny with a high near 57. Thursday night, patchy fog after midnight, mostly clear with a low around 36. Friday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., sunny with a high near 58. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 35.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Wednesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. For many schools, the 2024-25 girls high school basketball season tipping off throughout the Hoosier State on Tuesday. And that included Kankakee Valley, who takes a 66-34 road loss to Hammond Central. We move to college football. In the first year of the 12-school playoff format, Tuesday witnessed the release of its first ever top 25 rankings, which has 2 in-state schools in the top 10. Notre Dame ranks in at 10. Indiana holds at 8. Oregon, the top program, with Ohio State, Georgia, and Miami of Florida coming in at 2, 3, and 4 respectively. One Hoosier State college football program taking the field Tuesday, countering with rain and wind. Ball State and MAC play hosting Miami of Ohio at Schumann Stadium in Muncie as the Cardinals come up short 27-21, dropping to 3-6, 2-3 in the MAC. Miami of Ohio improves a game over 500, 5-4 overall. Their MAC record now 4-1. Promise existing early for the Cardinals, scoring first, and on defense, linebacker Brandon Berger, a 46-yard pick six. That interception on a drawn punt attempt by Miami punter Alec Bevelheimer, making a mistake on a short shovel pass as he was being tackled. Miami got a great showing from senior quarterback Brett Gabbert, tossing 3 touchdowns, no picks on 16 of 32 passing for 219 yards. 2 of those scores in the second quarter, which had Ball State trailing by 8 at the half. The Cardinals did pull to even at 21 all, 8:01 in the third quarter when freshman QB Caden Samaza found junior wide Justin Bowick for a 55-yard TD strike. However, the difference, 2 Miami fourth quarter field goals. Samaza 23 of 36, 280 yards. He did throw 2 interceptions, while Bowick 8 grabs for 171 yards. To the NFL, Bears making a trade ahead of Tuesday's deadline, sending running back Khalil Herbert to the Cincinnati Bengals. In exchange, the Bears obtained the Bengals' 7th-round pick in next year's draft. In the final year of his 4-year rookie contract, Herbert has not played the previous 2 games as a healthy scratch. Colts not active heading into the trade deadline. However, Tuesday they did play center Ryan Kelly on injured reserve. Kelly, who did take all 54 snaps in Sunday night's loss at the Minnesota Vikings, had recently been listed on the injury report dealing with a calf and knee injury. The specifics of Kelly going on IR not disclosed. He'll miss at least the next 4 games. In a corresponding move, the Colts claiming on waivers safety Darren Hall, waived by the Arizona Cardinals on Monday. Hall returns to the Colts, having spent last season on the practice squad. NBA, it's the Bulls at the Dallas Mavericks on Wednesday. We'll have it on Bear Country 104.5 FM, Bulls Network pregame 7:15 p.m. Central, tip-off just after 7:30 p.m. Central, while the Pacers are back at home going up against the Orlando Magic at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Wednesday. NHL, the rivalry renews inside the United Center on Wednesday. The Blackhawks skate with the Detroit Red Wings. And that's a look at your sports for this Wednesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Time now for Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. We got a brand new sale flyer on Wednesday at Strachan Van Til. Visit StrachanVanTil.com. Looking for the price on red seedless grapes this morning. Red seedless grapes on sale this week at Strachan Van Til. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til and Touhyville. Good luck.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
Oh, Downy in the rinse straight.
Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a walk-up with central air and a skylight, and you found it. Now, every Friday night, you get to fall asleep to the sound of your downstairs neighbors' dance parties. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Are you a chronic interrupter? Incapable of letting other people talk? Do those people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should go to Mattress Firm. They have a 120-night sleep trial, so you can get your money back if a bed's not right. That way, anyone, even someone like you, can sleep. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
All righty, congratulations to Julie in Rensselaer. She knew that red seedless grapes are on sale for 99 cents a pound when you use your digital rewards account at Strachan Van Til. Ordering groceries is super easy at Strachan Van Til. You can do it online now at shop.strachanvantil.com. You sign up using your rewards account login and password at shop.strachanvantil.com. You still get your in-store sale prices, online coupons, reward points, all that good stuff. And you can order your groceries online for pickup. They do the shopping for you. You just pull up, pick up your groceries, or have them delivered to your home or your business, whatever it is. It's all done for you. It's all there at Strachan Van Til. Find out more at shop.strachanvantil.com. Strachan Van Til, life made simple, food made easy. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages here in just a little bit. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. Good luck.
It's time for the Home of the Week, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate in downtown Rensselaer.
This is Terry Fagley, managing broker and owner of Cornerstone Real Estate, bringing you this week's Home of the Week. Located at 1045 West Clark Street in Rensselaer, this home is back on the market due to no fault of the seller. This property features a spacious living room with fireplace, beautiful windows, and a dining area, a wonderful family room, a great kitchen with granite counters and appliances, 3 bedrooms, and 1.5 baths. Standout features are the 30x40 heated garage and a private backyard where the deer have been known to eat the apples right off the tree. Let's go look. Call Cornerstone and let our real estate experience work for you.
Listen for the Home of the Week every Wednesday and Friday morning on WLQI, featuring the best homes in the real estate market, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate on Washington Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Step into any of our 5 locations at Red Baron, Southside, DeMont, Yankee Inn, or Lake Liquors and indulge in our vast selection from top shelf bourbon, gin, and whiskey to a wide range of $1 shooters and a selection of wines to pair with any meal. Experience the thrill of truly flavored vodkas and the chill of the coldest craft beer selection in Jasper County. Don't wait for the holiday rush. Grab your wine and beer today for the ultimate satisfaction. At Red Baron Liquor, we remember it's not just about the drink, it's about the experience.
Steve's Specialized Services is your home for bad boy mowers like the Rogue and Rebel X. Start your adventure and explore with an attitude with the Bandits.
Single and crew cabs available. Stop in now and try them out. Incredible prices, plus up to $1,000 off select models right now with easy financing available. Steve Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook or visit stevesspecialized.com.
Looking to elevate your steering? Let Ag Leader enhance your equipment's performance with our innovative steering technology. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new InCommand Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a Turn Path Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276 or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options. Go steer crazy with Ag Leader.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Up and out.
What day is it? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All day.
I had no idea.
Oh, man. Where did the time go?
Let's get coffee. A big double shot for you. Keep you up all day. We've got a show to put on in case you didn't notice. You are going to love this.
Am I? Really?
Sure about that? 99% sure. Okay, if you say so.
Let's get to it.
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, having fun on a Wednesday morning. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Of course, the show is running brought to us by another season in DeMott. This is the week. This is the big, giant week at another season in DeMott.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Can't wait till Friday. I cannot wait till Friday night.
Yeah.
Although you don't have to wait till Friday.
They have,
you want to see what I saw yesterday on there? They have a patch bar for Christmas.
Okay.
So they have all sorts of fun patches for Christmas.
Oh, wow. That's
so
cool.
Now I'm like, okay, do I have a denim jacket or like anything I want to get done?
Yeah.
You know, for like even a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Lots of good stuff there. Their open house going on all this week. And then Friday night, 5:30 till 8 is their candlelight evening. All this week is their Christmas open house. So
candlelight Christmas event. I mean,
yep.
You can't miss it.
Yeah,
you cannot miss it.
It's all good stuff, but their open house going on all this week. So today you got 96, tomorrow you got 96, tomorrow Friday, 9 to 5. Then they close for a half hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the candlelight event from 5:30 till 8. So, and then Saturday as well, 9 to 5. So their open house going on all week long. Add another season in DeMott, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook, follow on Instagram. So there you go. So lots of great stuff going on at another season in DeMott. Check them out at anotherseasonfloral.com as well. I want to mention for those of you in the Fowler area or veterans that might want to take a ride, Ed Robeson, who does our color commentating on Benton Central football and basketball, is also the AP U.S. history teacher at Benton Central. So he is putting together a Veterans Day program and would love veterans to join them on the 11th of November at the Benton Central Auditorium from 10:45 to 11:30 Eastern time. So it's Fowler time. So if you want to be a part of that, just head over to the Benton Central Auditorium on the 11th, 10:45 till 11:30 on November the 11th for veterans. So it's a really cool thing that his AP U.S. history class is doing. Sorry, I just saw a mosquito flying around and I went, he's lost.
Yeah, what the
Your
heck?
timing is all off there, Mothra. All right. Let's take a look at our poll question today on a Would You Rather Wednesday. On a Would You Rather Wednesday, we have asked you, would you rather never have to think about what you're going to wear or each day, or never have to think about what you're going to make for dinner? 95% have said never have to think about what to have for dinner.
Wow.
So I think a lot of people are just like, they like foods that they like, and they're just like, I don't want to have to think about what we're making for dinner. Whatever it is, I'm gonna love it. I'll just, you know, because if it's you have to think of it this way as, of course it's gonna be something you like because it's gonna be something in your house. Like it's not like you're going
Yeah.
to show up and it's like, oh, the person picked liver and onions. You know what I mean?
Oof.
So let's see. All right. Tina hopped on our comments on our video and says, good morning. It was a rough night. We had our granddaughter and she was up at 2 a.m. until around 3:30. She ended up being in bed with us the rest of the night. So Mimi got a little beat up because of our crazy sleeper. Right. But that's one of those crazy sleepers that you just love.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so Rich says, good morning. Glad America is still intact when I woke up this morning. LOL. Yes, that's true. Nothing nothing happened overnight. Going back to our leaves, Tina says we have a mulching blade on our mowers, so every time Rich mows, everything gets mulched. I see what I'm missing in that is an actual mower. I don't have a mower. And it's one of those things that I hope to never do again is cut grass. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
I love having somebody else
that and
do it.
clean your house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's
see here. Rich and Tina are doing their own show, I think. They're just going.
It's the more morning show.
Right. They're just chit-chatting back and forth. And Rich says, did you just call a mosquito Mothra? Yeah, I did. I was just being funny because Mothra was giant, and I know it was a giant moth, but I was just being silly. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to read all this stuff because on Facebook it just looks like Tina and Rich are just going back and forth chit-chatting with each other.
Funny.
Yeah. So, all right. Apparently it's on between Ryan Reynolds and Martha Stewart. I don't know. I'm starting to watch that Martha Stewart documentary, and I might side with Ryan Reynolds. I don't even know what the beef is yet, and I might not side with Martha Stewart. I always thought Martha Stewart was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I liked her. We're starting to watch this documentary about her on Netflix.
Yeah. I just got to the part where she's like, ladies, if your man cheats on you, he's a piece of caca.
Yes.
And then the interviewer goes, well, wait, didn't you cheat? Yeah, well, he didn't know that till afterwards, so it's not the same thing.
Right.
And I was like, what? Like,
yeah.
What are you talking about?
She said,
and she did that in a couple of ways, like where she kept on going, yeah, but it's his fault. But it was different because he did something different. And I'm like, oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just she kept making it out that if she was unfaithful, it was because it was an emotional thing. It wasn't really cheating.
And he didn't know, like, I guess on her,
it was cheating.
She talks about on her honeymoon that she kissed a guy because she went to see a church by herself. Like they didn't go together because I think he was Jewish. So she went and then she kissed a guy, but it was just an emotional moment because it was the Doma or like some church. And I'm like, you're on your honeymoon.
Right. Like, no, it's not okay.
Yeah, you and I were like yelling at the TV set.
Yeah.
Like that's never a good documentary. And we're like, no.
Yeah, it was a little bit much. Yeah. So Mel says she is so cool, especially now with Snoop. Listen, I do like her. I do. But
know.
This documentary is showing a different side that I'm kind of like, eh. Hi, good morning. You're on the air.
Hi.
Oh, didn't want to be on there.
Oh.
If you're just looking to talk business, call 219-866-5105 if you want to just talk business.
Yeah, or leave a message for me or whatever it is. Yeah.
Okay. So Ryan Reynolds, during an interview last week, Martha Stewart had this to say about Ryan, quote, you want to know something? He's not funny. He's not so funny in real life. No, he's not so funny.
What?
What?
Have you seen Deadpool? It's
why
a riot.
did you say that? Like what?
He's hilarious. I think
what makes you say that?
Right.
Why?
And what? Yeah.
Responding to a tweet about Martha's comments, he said, quote, I'd disagree with her. Like I would. I'd disagree with her, but I tried that once. The woman is unexpectedly spry. She really closed the gap after a mile or so. out of where does she like I'd love to see the interview and know why she went at him. Like, what was the purpose of that? Rich says I'm not a fan of his. You don't like Ryan Reynolds? I don't know.
I laughed myself.
I watched
stupid.
the one Deadpool movie and it made me laugh. And I must admit, I going all the way back to the 90s, he was in a sitcom. I think it was him called Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. I think it was him.
Really?
Now I got to make sure, but I'm 90% sure. Yep, that was him. Yep. So he was on a sitcom, and I liked him then. I always liked sitcoms, though. So, yeah, I had a feeling that was him. Yeah, he was like kind of like a single, like fun guy on the sitcom. So, Hugh Jackman teasing Ryan Reynolds didn't mind getting in on it. He commented on the tweet and said, "Finally, someone says it." So. So, Enigmatic 3, easy for me to say, bud, says Deadpool is awesome. Rich says, never have since I was younger. I don't know, nothing bad to say, just not for me. Makes sense. Listen,
I just laugh at the coming attractions to all the
Deadpool stuff.
movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love that it's a superhero / like, huh?
Yeah. But here, up until Deadpool, like I liked him in that sitcom, and then he did some movies where I was just kind of like blah. Like he did a movie about being a waiter that was kind of gross. He did some like some college movie, Van Wilder, Van Damme, Van something like a National Lampoon movie that I thought was kind of dumb. So I get it. Speaking of dealing with stresses here on National Stress Awareness Day, the Goonies house in Astoria, Oregon, is a popular tourist attraction, but a neighbor actually put up a sign to keep fans away saying, "Goonies not welcome." Could you imagine if you lived next door to a house that was famous from a movie or a TV show or something, and people just kept coming and were walking on your lawn, and I mean,
or trying to sneak into their backyard so they're on your property. You know, all of it.
Yeah, be a whole thing. So, let's see here.
Okay, so who was Ryan? Who was in The Notebook? Who was the husband in The Notebook?
Never saw it.
Wait, what? Are you for real?
What? I never saw The Notebook? Yeah, I thought we discussed this already.
Ryan Gosling. Got it.
That's
okay.
what I was going to say. I thought it was Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
Enigmatic 3 says, I brought a friend from Iran to watch the first Deadpool movie, and he was hooked. I watched the first. Here's the thing. I watched the first one, but I haven't watched any since then. And Rich says, can you imagine they tried to sell the house for development? Wow.
Oh,
if they tried. Okay. So let's see. The Goonies house, the owner put up his own sign saying, "Hey, you guys, Goonies welcome."
Oh my gosh.
Now, here's a different neighbor named Philip who is featured in a new documentary about famous houses. He's not the guy that put up the sign, though.
Here's the statistic I will give you, and I think this is basically true in life. About 3% of the human race are assholes. The other 97% are well-meaning, well-intentioned, polite, all of the things that you want to see out of humanity. That 3% shouldn't wreck it for everybody else.
Okay.
Not quite what we thought when we played that.
Can I just tell you, usually when I do these things, like it'll give me some kind of warning about that. So sorry about that. Come on, guys. So yeah, I don't think I would like it if our next door neighbor's house was a famous house, like where folks were trying to pull up in front and take pictures and things like that. That said, I think if it was that, and I just happened to be living there, I think I'd probably set up some kind of a merchandise stand. I think I'd try to find
the way to like t-shirts or
I'd find a way to make some money. So Rich says true statement, probably. Enigmatic says I think the opposite. 3% nice. You think 3% of the people are nice and the majority of people aren't? I don't. No,
I don't.
I think
Yeah.
I think the majority of people are pretty pretty good folks. I think it's the smaller percentage that are rotten. And I feel like with doing this job, we're lucky enough to meet quite a few people. So I feel like the majority is pretty grounded and pretty nice. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, a strange story about an ambulance accident and things that we see a lot of, but we're still in awe of. So
love it.
So we're gonna get into that in just a little bit. So stick around. Also, don't forget to go answer our poll question today. Would you rather never have to think about what you're going to wear, or never have to think about what you're going to have for dinner?
Weather is brought to you by Bozeman Oil.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 58. Tonight, patchy fog after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., mostly sunny with a high near 57. Thursday night, patchy fog after midnight, mostly clear with a low around 36. Friday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., sunny with a high near 58. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 35.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer announces their fall open house Thursday, November 21st from 6 to 8 in the evening. Learn about the CDL Academy offering both Class A and Class B instruction and careers in the building and trades. Meet and talk to staff and instructors at the open house on November 21st. Explore opportunities for your future. So if you're looking for a career in building and trades and information about the CDL Academy, come to the open house. For more details about the open house, go online at stjoe.edu.
Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique will be holding their Jingle and Mingle holiday event Saturday, November 16th from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. They'll have holiday home decor, Christmas greens, pre-orders, poinsettias, great pillows, wreaths, and porch pots. Gift shop items for everyone, free photos with Santa, taco truck, and much more. Check out the Clark's Garden and Floral Facebook page for more info.
Step into any of our 5 locations. Vermont, Yankee Inn, or Lake Liquors, and indulge in our vast selection. From top shelf bourbon, gin, and whiskey to a wide range of $1 shooters and a selection of wines to pair with any meal. Experience the thrill of truly flavored vodkas and the chill of the coldest craft beer selection in Jasper County. Don't wait for the holiday rush. Grab your wine and beer today for the ultimate satisfaction. At Red Baron Liquor, we remember it's not just about the drink, it's about the experience.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Vierk's Fine Jewelry.
At Vierk's, we have the area's largest and finest selection, featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
and our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Vierks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Vierks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Vierks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Find the award-winning service you need with Shelter Insurance agent Lauren Berenda at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome to the show.
Coming in hot. Oh, coming in real hot. I'm sweating here. Is it hot in here or is it just me?
It's hot. Very hot.
It's hotter than a ghost pepper.
It's hotter than the sun.
Ah, it's so hot. Why is it so hot?
What a hot show.
This is not hot.
It's hot.
Hotter than Georgia.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you, having fun on a Wednesday morning. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Thanks for being a part of the program, hanging out with us here on the Q and 98 Gold, also streaming on WLQI977.com, 981WIBN.com, as well as on video on Facebook and on YouTube. Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at the Hilltop in Morocco. Play the high-low game with us on the Touhyville Facebook page. What we do is we pick a card on Monday, which we did. We picked the card on Monday. It was a 6 of hearts, I believe. And if you guess whether or not the card we pick on Friday will be higher or lower than that card, if you're right, you'll be entered in for a chance to win a $25 gift certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. Also want to mention the South Newton Drama Department presents The Crime of the Century. It's an audience interaction dinner theater show at the Downtown Lounge and Trattoria in Kentland, Indiana. It's going on this Thursday and Friday. 6:30 Central Time. Reserved seating is available online through the link at southnewton.com. Join them for an Italian buffet, dessert, fun for all, just for $40 per person, tax and tip included. Guaranteed to have a good time. So make your plans for that. That seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. One of the things that we like about doing the video is it's a great way for us to interact with you guys and chit chat with you. So we were talking about the guy from the Goonies house said that he thought that 3% of people were jerkholes and 97% were fairly nice. Enigmatic 3, who was commenting on YouTube, said he thought it was just the opposite, that 97% were jerkholes. And you and I had said, I thought it was more like, probably the 3% sounds about right. And he said, then you haven't actually hung out with thousands in person. I have. You are 100% correct. I have not hung out with thousands of jerks in real life. I have hung out with thousands of people. I mean, multiple times a year it happens. And then he says, I'm not sure why you're on my feed. I think Facebook or YouTube must think that you're our kind of person. Like you must like our show. So, but I think Enigmatic just wants to like bicker. So, I don't know what to tell you, Enigmatic, but we are here to make your day brighter and smilier. So enjoy, my friend. Mel says, I used to work at the Marriott. She says, we had uniforms and it was great. So she says, she just, it was great. Just smell and see if you can wear them. Oh, just smell and see if you can wear them again. So you don't have to decide what to wear. Now I get it. Like, just do the smell test. Is it clean? Yep. Good enough. I'm going to work. Yeah, I like that. That's funny. So having to do with our poll question is what Mel's talking about. Would you rather never have to think about what you're going to wear, or never have to think about what you're going to eat for dinner? So far, 93% said never have to think about what to make for dinner. So a lot of folks don't want to have to figure out what to make with dinner. So, or what to make for dinner, rather. All right. So I thought this was really cool for National Stress Awareness Day. Things you've seen a lot, but you're still in awe of.
Mm-hmm.
Yours was perfect when I brought this up this morning.
I have a list of 5. Ready?
Oh, okay. You only gave me one, so good.
Yeah.
Good.
Because it made me think.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It made me think based on once you said that, and of course, Facebook isn't listening to our conversations or anything like that. But it said that, you know how people talk about triggers?
Mm-hmm.
There's a new thing called glimmers. And it's things that cause you to feel joy when you see them. Instead of triggers where, that really triggered me. So glimmers are like things that trigger you positively, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbows. Every time I see a rainbow or a double rainbow, I'm in awe.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Butterflies.
Okay.
So like I think about, the butterfly thing at the Lincoln Park or the zoo, the Brookfield Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
That little tent. I'm just in awe of the colors and how they come to be.
Yeah.
New babies. I never get old. That never gets old. If I ever see a woman in labor and then see them lift up the baby, to me, it's like the smell of that new life, the baby powder smell of a new baby.
Mm-hmm.
Wondrous. Wondrous.
All right.
Flowers of any sort.
Yeah.
Just whether or not they're fully bloomed, they're beginning to bloom, they're fully bloomed and they're yellow, they're fully bloomed, whatever it is, I'm just enamored by how gorgeous they are.
Mm-hmm.
And then clouds. Because now that we have kids in Arizona, their sky is different than us. Like it looks different.
Okay.
We get way more clouds.
All right.
And cloud formation. So clouds just blow me away too. When you look up and it's like blue and then
Mm-hmm.
So that's my list of things that it never gets old or never doesn't make me go, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Feel free to share on
what about you?
On the comments on the video. I'm gonna dive into the list that's here.
Okay.
And see if any of ours are on there.
Okay.
I don't know that mine is as long, but then I will notice it and then it'll make me think of it.
Yeah.
But the two that come to mind are sunrise or sunset.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a peace when I just happen to be seeing that. Like that's one of those things that I love about when we go to South Haven.
Yeah.
And a clear sky with stars. Like I really enjoy that. I can stand in the yard on a non-cloudy night and just stare up at the sky. Like I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So here's some of the things on the list that I came across. This is from Reddit. Mountains. Yeah. I mean, I don't see them that often, so I guess it's, I think that's kind of why I'm in awe. Jay says making eye contact with a bald eagle is an amazing feeling. Yeah, because it's not something that happens very often. So yes.
Yeah.
The ocean. Yeah. I can honestly say I've been lucky enough to be at the ocean, especially the Atlantic, multiple times, and I do enjoy that. Thunderstorms. I wouldn't say I'm in awe of thunderstorms, and I don't mind the rain, but thunderstorms I can do without. It's yeah. fall foliage.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
By the way, side note for a second, George just messaged in proud 3%er. Listen, George, I'm just gonna, I know you've got your persona, my man, but you are not. You are one of those that really likes to put that shell on.
Yep.
But inside, you and I have had some
You're
conversations.
soft.
Yeah.
Yep, you're a soft shell.
So
Yeah.
you're a good guy inside.
Like a Whopper or a peanut M&M. That's what George is.
Listen,
I think.
Here's one of those ways that I know. George is going to be out of town for Halloween. So he made sure his mom had the right stuff to give away, including full-size candy bars and cans of pop. So George is not one of those 3%ers. Enigmatic 3 says winter weather in Canada. He's in or she
in awe?
they're in awe of.
Yeah.
I've only been to Canada one time in my life. When I was a kid, we did Niagara Falls. When I was a kid, we did a road trip where we did Washington, D.C., New York State, New York City, Niagara Falls, and then came home through Canada and I think Michigan.
Okay.
So that was the only time that I ever stayed in Canada. We went over to the Canada side of Niagara Falls and then drove through Canada to get home. The night sky and a clear evening. That's And I'm telling you, as a guy that grew up in Chicago, it's not the same.
Oh no.
Out here,
no.
when I lived in Ottawa, I felt this. It is not the same.
Yeah.
I love it here.
Yeah.
Looking up at night and seeing the stars and stuff. So, sunrises and sunsets. Yes. Watching an airplane take off and looking out the window of a plane. So I'm going to combine two of those because I've been lucky enough a couple of times to fly super early in the morning. The sunrise while you're up in the plane is really cool. This, like flying the horizon, really, really cool. Jay says the eye contact with bald eagles. He said it actually happens 5 or 6 times a year. They're in Monticello. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. The Aurora Borealis or the Northern Lights.
Northern Lights.
I don't think I've ever seen them in real life, though. Like, the International Space Station passing overhead. I don't know that I've ever known that it did.
Yeah.
Snow, especially heavy snowfall.
Yeah.
No.
I agree.
No, and I want you all to stop it. Pregnancy and childbirth.
Yes.
Now, you can be in awe of that, and then you get sad when you realize they're going to be around for a long, long time.
No.
What? No. Who said? Why would you say such a thing? That's not nice to say.
That room, I will tell you, that room is a holy room. I've never. Yeah. I mean, I felt God's like presence around. There is nothing like a childbirth room when you can. I told you. I mean, the message was clear when I gave birth to Savannah.
Yeah.
Where I immediately knew how much God loved me when she was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, how in the world did I just do that?
Yeah.
And the whole concept, I remember being very, very afraid as I was taking Lamaze classes, because everybody did that back then, at the idea of how am I going to poop a watermelon? Like, how is that going to work? And I just couldn't conceive of how that was going to happen. So I was kind of like, what happens if she gets stuck and she can't come out?
I'm sure the doctors were like, don't worry, that's never been the case. Otherwise, we wouldn't have as many humans as we do. All the humans here made it out.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And that's what my doctor said to me.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
They try to calm what are you afraid of? What are you? And I didn't even want to say it because it sounded ridiculous at the time. But he's like, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. And we will be there for you.
Yeah.
But I couldn't, like my head wouldn't conceive of it. It's just like when I first went to Florida for the first time ever, I was a babysitter and I packed, it was December and I was going with the family, and the father came in and picked up my suitcase and goes, "Oh my gosh, what do you got in here?" And he said, "Unzip." So I unzipped it and I had sweaters because we were freezing our butts off. And he's like, "Oh my gosh. All right, I'll sit here, go quick, but you're not going to need any of these." And I could not conceive of how we're freezing to death with snow and ice on the ground. And we're going somewhere that's going to be sunny and 80.
Yep.
And he's like, pretend
Totally
it's summer.
different. Yep.
And I remember getting off the airplane and going,
Yep.
wow. So it just did not compute.
Right. Just
So,
one of those things.
yeah.
Somebody put Lord of the Rings trilogy. No. Someone else said Tool in concert. No. Okay. So here, I'm 90% sure it was Tool, and don't hold me to it. I was in Florida.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my cousins were all going. They had tickets to see Tool, and they had tickets in a suite to go see Tool at some place in Fort Lauderdale Arena. I don't know. And I went, and I remember thinking to myself, the way the guy was like talking to the audience and stuff. Now, every concert I've been to has been like fun time party bands. You're talking about hair bands. You're talking about, at that point, I hadn't even been to see Bruno Mars. He wasn't even on the scene yet. But I mean, I like fun time concerts. You know, I like. Tool seemed angry that the audience was there, and I could not grasp it.
You're kidding.
Do you know how I say, like, I can't watch TV shows where there's no one to root for?
Yeah.
That's how I felt about the band Tool. I was like, this isn't
How
for
is
me.
music like that?
It was just like, it was really heavy. It was just not for me. And I just remember thinking, you know, these people all spent money to come see you. Like, why are you mad at them? Like, it just didn't work for me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really
I don't
weird.
think I've ever experienced that with music ever.
Yeah, it was weird.
Huh.
Okay. I didn't want to sound too weird. Okay. But since it's on the list, dogs drinking in slow motion. I will tell you, I am regularly in awe of Ace. I'm overwhelmed. Like, and I know I see him every day. I see him all the time. But when you see something all the time and you're in awe of, I'm regularly in awe of Ace, you know, which I didn't know was going to be possible. Like, yeah. So, that said, watching him drink doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't mean anything for me when he drinks. Someone said Facebook videos of a cat growing up with dogs, thinking they're a dog now, and vice versa. Like,
oh my gosh, that's funny. Picking up mannerisms. Yep.
That's right. And the last one, again, this is Reddit. This is just regular people posting things. Maybe he was trying to get some credit. He said, my wife's boobs. So regularly in awe.
Wow.
I didn't write it. That guy wrote it. That's
there's something wrong with you.
Not me. I didn't. It's on the sheet. It's on the sheet. I didn't put it. That means someone put it on Reddit. That's oh my. All right. Julie says, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Have a wonderful day." Julie, you have yourself a wonderful day as well. Thank you for getting up and spending your morning with us here in Touhyville. We appreciate it. All right, real quick before we take our break to head into the next hour. This is making the rounds on TikTok. A pig, somebody's pet pig, named Strawberry, lives in Colorado.
Oh.
Her owners had a bunch of leftover beer from the 4th of July sitting in their garage, and the pig found it. Broke open the box, broke open the cans, and got drunk.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with you, you drunk pig?
Oh my God.
Look how many she killed. Like, this is gone, that's gone, that's gone.
Strawberry, what did you do?
Probably drunk too.
That's hilarious. Oh, you went out to the garage and found your drunk pig. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, like I said, we got a crazy ambulance accident. Preferred methods of holding hands, and some ways you can celebrate National Nacho Day. So that's coming up in just a little bit. Stick around.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. Call us at 219-866-3788. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Step into the magic of the holidays at Another Season's Christmas Open House. Starting Monday, November 4th through Saturday, November 9th, discover a winter wonderland at 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Explore a fabulous collection of gifts from forever flower arrangements and home decor to fashion and jewelry, plus their unique custom patch bar. Don't miss Another Season's Candlelight Christmas event on Friday, November 8th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Enjoy light refreshments, exclusive sales, and a chance to win exciting door prizes. Follow Another Season on Facebook and Instagram and join the Another Season VIP Facebook Club for even more savings. Mark your calendar for a festive experience that kicks off the holiday season in style.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-507-9624. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-507-9624. That's 800-507-9624. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
Republicans were victorious for all of the countywide competitive races in Jasper, Newton, Benton, Pulaski, and White counties on Tuesday. In the race for 3 positions for at-large seats on the county council in Jasper County, the 3 winners were Jacob Misch, Scott Wallstra, and Brian Moore, defeating Democrats Eldon Butch Jeffries and Bruce Luttringer. In Newton County for Commissioner District 3, Rob Churchill was victorious over Democrat Dennis Duncan. 5 people ran for 3 seats on the county council, with Republicans Bob Gonzi, Mick Vanderwall, and Heidi McCord coming out on top over Dean Duncan and Lester Moore, Democrats. In Benton County, the GOP candidate for Commissioner in District 2, Philip Gick, was the winner, defeating independent Andy Wilkinson. In the District 2 race for Commissioner in White County, Caleb Pass was victorious against Darren Patrick Greasy. In the 4-person county council at-large race, the 3 who were victorious were Matthew McKean, Joanne Mosier, and Art Anderson Jr. Democrat Ray Anderson Jr. finished 4th. And in Pulaski County, Republican Don Street defeated independent Logan Wietrich. In District 1, Jenny Halleck Kniebel beat Democrat Doug Denton. The number of voters who went to the polls was up this election cycle in all counties. Jasper County, the percentage of voters was 68%. Newton County, 65%. Benton County and White County, 66%. And in Pulaski County, 62%. Election totals are unofficial for 10 days after the election. The Stark County Sheriff's Office reported a Hebron woman, 20-year-old Caitlin Lehman, and a 2-month-old child were in a one-vehicle crash Monday morning when their vehicle hydroplaned on State Road 39 about 5 miles northwest of Knox. According to county law enforcement, the 2 occupants were outside their vehicle when they arrived, and Lehman stated that her vehicle left the roadway, struck a tree, and overturned into a water-filled ditch. Lehman was able to enter the rear of the vehicle and free the 2-year-old from the car seat. The child reportedly had a small laceration to the head. Good Samaritans had stopped to assist the 2. The driver and child were taken by medical personnel to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The Jasper County burn ban ended yesterday, and the White County and Benton County commissioners announced the ending of their burn bans as well. For updates in your county, Google Indiana burn ban, where you will see a time-sensitive map with current information. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
59-year-old Ruth Ann Cunningham of Rensselaer passed away on October 26th. Friends may call today from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Ruth Ann Cunningham will follow at noon with Pastor Nicholas Blackledge officiating. Interment at Fair Oak Cemetery. Memorials may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 63-year-old Debbie Baltus of Rensselaer passed away on Sunday, November 3rd. Friends may call on Friday, November 8th from 3 until 5 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer. Funeral services for Debbie Baltus will be held on Friday at 5 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Private interment will take place at Weston Cemetery. Steinke Funeral Home is handling the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at SteinkeFuneralHome.com. Area funeral announcements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 58. Tonight, patchy fog after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., mostly sunny with a high near 57. Thursday night, patchy fog after midnight, mostly clear with a low around 36. Friday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., sunny with a high near 58. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 35.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Louder.
Heading through the bathroom window.
Right. You're bloody well right.
97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Guess what today is?
Hump Day. Happy International Stress Awareness Day.
Stress Awareness Day.
Stressing out. I'm so stressed out. Stressed out.
What I'm hearing is you're stressed out.
Nothing stresses me out.
I'm more than stressed out. I'm freaked out.
This morning show will stress you out for sure.
You're stressing everyone out.
I really think it's time for us to do something.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Happy National Stress Awareness Day. Be aware, there's stress out there. I don't know what you can do about it. Just try to live with it. Just try to relax. Just chill out. And if that doesn't work, drink. Portion of the show is running brought to us by Virks Fine Jewelry. Turn your unwanted jewelry, coins, and collectibles into cash. Highest prices paid in a quick, convenient, confidential transaction. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. Oh, here's a stress reliever. Custard from the Sycamore Drive-In in Monticello.
Yeah.
That's a stress reliever. Freezer stock-up days going on November 23rd and December 21st. Stock up so you can make it till March 1st, 2025 when they open back up. Pints of custard, all flavors, quarts and half gallon of vanilla and chocolate. Treats galore too, like vanilla Tally-Ho vanilla, and vanilla Chipwich and the Drum. Also, you can get pints of Spanish sauce. It's going on November 23rd and December 21st, both Saturdays, noon to 5 at the Sycamore Drive-In in Monticello, 923 West Washington in Monticello. You need more info, call 574-583-3700 for the Sycamore Drive-In in Monticello. All right, so since it is National Stress Awareness Day, okay, I want to help people out with that. I want to help people to relieve the stress, okay? And I came across this, and the International Stress Management Association came up with this thing as a way to determine that there's no point in stressing over things that you can't control, which of course is easier said than done. Their theme this year is campaigning to reduce stress and improve well-being. All right?
Okay.
I like it. Although I don't know that I would have used campaigning after what some of the stress has caused or what caused some of the stress, all the campaigning over the last couple of years. So if you are feeling stressed, don't worry. Sesame Street is here to help.
Mm-hmm.
Elmo said, Elmo loves you, and Elmo will remind you every day if you need him to. So they hopped on social media, Sesame Street. So let's see. Bert, as in Bert and Ernie, said, if you're ever stressed, remember that your friends are here to comfort you. And then Ernie replied, we will be there to make you smile too. So Bert and Ernie, the oldest couple in the history of time. Cookie Monster wrote, it's okay to take a break today. Even better if it includes cookies. I'm with them. Big Bird said, be kind, be you, be a good friend. Mr. Snuffleupagus said, whenever I feel overwhelmed, my mommy tells me to go outside, take a deep breath, and enjoy a moment in nature. I like that a lot. So the main Sesame Street social media account said, we all face moments when things feel overwhelming, and that's okay. Remember, you're not alone. So there you go.
They didn't have the Grouch go, can it?
Right.
Can it?
See, right? That's where's the Grouch telling us how to deal with stress? That's what I'm saying. I'm with you there. Oh my. Mel says Jameson helps to relieve stress. See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. All right. This is kind of a crazy story. A law firm in Oregon has filed a lawsuit on behalf of a 71-year-old man named William Hosch. He was riding his bike a couple years back when an ambulance crashed into him after turning into his path.
Yikes.
The ambulance then took care of him, scooped him up, rushed him to the hospital, but they later sent him a bill for $1,800 for the ride. Guys, I wouldn't have needed the ride if you didn't hit me. You kind of see the ridiculousness here? Maybe they were just trying to drum up business. Maybe they were just trying to, that's trying to get a little extra business. They were hitting people. So it's not the only bill he's dealing with. He racked up $47,000 in medical expenses.
And that, my friends, is what we call the countersuit.
Yes.
You want your 1,800, and I want my 50,000.
Add in
and pain and suffering.
I was going to say 47,000 so far in medical expenses, adding another 50 of medical costs expected in the future.
Yeesh.
Fractured his nose, got scraped, bruised up, suffered a decreased range of motion, reduced grip strength, and other injuries. William and his lawyers have filed a $997,000 lawsuit against the ambulance provider. They have not yet responded.
Here's how this is what when settlement comes in and goes, you know what? All right. You owe me $997,000. You know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to subtract $2,000.
Right.
And now we're done.
Right.
So now you can make the check payable to
go.
Mr. Roche
right.
for $995,000.
Right. All set. Yep.
Thanks. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. There you go. That's the end of that.
Call me the fixer.
All right. I'm sure this is not something that anybody has given much thought to. I didn't until I saw the headline.
Okay.
Our preferred method of holding hands is changing. Okay. In a poll, 30% of people said they prefer holding hands with interlocked fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like interlocked fingers, holding hands. Yes. 20% would rather do it with cupped hands, like just holding, like, I usually find that to feel awkward, like holding hands like that.
Yeah.
The interlock feels natural.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So 38% said they're fine with both equally, and 4% said neither. We don't. Why are we holding hands? We don't need to be. There's no need for holding hands. Why are we holding hands? That's what the rest of the folks are. The 4% that are left are saying that. So
no touching, no touching, no touching, no touching.
The results are similar for both men and women. But they're different depending on age. Holding hands with interlocked fingers is much more popular among younger generations than older. 38% of Gen Z like that method, compared with just 17% of boomers. On the flip side, 15% of Gen Z prefer the cupped hands method, compared to 29% of boomers. So is the change new, or is it just as you get older, your way of holding hands changes? Because I would say my parents, more often, if I look at them, are holding cupped hands. Now, my question is that just out of helping, because they're helping each other to walk and things, or is that out of like
love and adoration,
like just holding hands,
intimacy?
Yeah. So, also, glad to know that they've put a lot into this study. Don't worry. We'll get to cancer in a minute, guys. No, don't worry. Don't problem. We'll get around to, the way people are dying, but we got to see how people hold hands. Okay? I know the common cold. It's crazy. We'll check into that in a minute. But first, how do we like to hold hands? That's what we need to find out. Come on with all the studies. National Nacho Day. Another study. Another poll. Your favorite Mexican food, 80% of people say nachos.
No.
Now, here's what I'm feeling about this poll. I think they asked it wrong. I don't believe that they asked, what is your favorite Mexican food?
Right. Because tacos, don't you think tacos would win? That's that.
Well, I believe what they did was ask do you like nachos? Do you like burritos? Do you like quesadillas? Do you like fajitas? And 80% of people said yes to nachos. So
All
that
I'm
made it
thinking about
correct.
is the hoops and yo-yo. Do you like ice cream? Yes, I like ice cream. Do you like? Don't you remember?
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
I loved hoops and yo-yo.
But they framed it wrong. Also, it looks like they didn't even include tacos in the list.
Yeah, that's why I said there's no way.
I'm done with this shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? You tried to find people's favorite Mexican food, and you didn't include tacos?
I mean, it's got a day of the week. Taco Tuesday.
Yes. And I'll take tacos any day
And
of
I'll
the week.
take Taco Wednesday, Taco
Yes.
Thursday, Taco Friday.
I mean,
yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
I've had enough with all of these shenanigans and their
Yeah.
crazy ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, and I'm thinking, like, if I'm gonna go with something other than tacos,
Yes.
I would say tamales. I love tamales.
Okay. Well, you're wrong.
Have you had one? Have you had them?
I took a bite of yours, I think,
Oh,
once.
it's so good.
It's like, but you like cream of wheat and oatmeal. So
What the heck just happened?
I have the look
Yeah,
on
but
your face.
you like pancakes. What?
The look at your face. I mean, this moment of Cheryl's confusion brought to us by Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. Steve said something ridiculous that caused Cheryl's face to freeze for a moment. You'll be stunned by the deals you can get at Ed White Auto Sales, 1105 North McKinley Street in Rensselaer. Head to their website, edwhiteautosales.com. All right. No, I found.
No,
I found tamales to be kind of like mushy. Like I didn't like,
I'm just stunned.
Am I not thinking of it correctly?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just tamales were not for me. They would not be in my and I could eat a lot of different things at a Mexican restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So last week when I went with Mike from Precision Security.
Mm-hmm.
We both got steak burritos, but then he said he wants his with the 3 sauces. And there was green, red, and white.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if any of them would be too spicy for me, so I skipped the sauces. So I asked him, he said no. So there was some kind of like red, like kind of like salsa, but not salsa.
Right.
The white is queso, which
Mhm.
I could have all day.
Mhm.
And then the green was like salsa verde.
Mhm.
So I think I'm going to try that next time. But I can try all kinds of different things. I can go
Now, just
burrito,
be careful.
I can go
Ask
taco,
them-
I can,
Ask if their salsa verde is spicy. Most of the time, it's not.
Yeah, he
But
said
still
nothing on there
ask.
was spicy.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was one of those things where I was just like, Mexican food, I could eat just about anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way they framed it, they asked people, do you like this? Do you like that? So 80% of people said they like nachos. Everybody likes nachos. So when you're saying like, oh, what do you normally order? Like you might say, yes, I like tamales. And you might not say yes to burritos because it's not something you normally order. It doesn't mean burritos should be lower on the list.
Correct.
It doesn't mean you would turn
Right.
away a free burrito.
Right.
So I don't like the way that was framed.
And what
that's-
about
that's it.
quesadillas? Uh-huh.
I threw my papers. I don't know. Quesadillas
Yeah,
on the
that.
list? I'm gonna guess quesadillas are on the list.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I love a good quesadilla.
I do too, and I just don't think of quesadillas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Quesadillas, yeah.
You all right?
Quesadillas, yep. Quesadillas are almost like a Mexican food sandwich.
It's a hot pocket.
It's kind of like a hot pocket, yeah. So burritos were second on the list, quesadillas third, fajitas fourth, and salsa fifth. So you put salsa on the list as favorite Mexican food and didn't put tacos.
Yeah, there's no way.
I mean, come on.
Or you ask the question with tacos in it. Other than tacos, name your favorite food at a Mexican
Well, sure.
restaurant.
Then we're just, that's fine. You could do that if you would like, assuming that tacos are number one then.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah.
Nachos also made the top 5 most popular dishes of all types. See, again, you're not asking it right. 85% of people like chocolate chip cookies. Right, but now we're gonna.
You're hurting my head.
That's it. Just would you guys solve the common cold first? Then you can do another study.
And this United States grant for $500,000.
And you know it was. You know it was. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, it is time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. Stick around for that.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon? A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Hey, Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Bjork's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan & Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the U.S. and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Bjork's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Bjork's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bjorks.com.
George Ade Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Ade is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Ade Memorial Health.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join MediShare and save even more than usual. For many families, joining MediShare means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people, obviously. But what's more, MediShare members like it a lot. Their satisfaction rate is 98%. Imagine that. And MediShare is a proven thing, too, for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing. If you join before November 15th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. So you save even more right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is November 15th. So call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number, 866-89-BIBLE. That's 866-89-BIBLE, 866-89-BIBLE.
Here's another great reason to use the United States Postal Service this season. When sending a package, why venture outside? Ship with USPS for a true holiday ride. Want to stay cozy and warm? There's no need to roam. With free package pickup and labels printed from home. We have over 600,000 employees always in motion. And before you know it, your gift has delivered emotion. Spread the holiday joy this season with USPS's Enhanced Network. Learn more at USPS.com/holidayride.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's winds blowing across a fruited plain, and also your new fire pit, which subsequently sets your gazebo ablaze. It's hard-hitting football and an even harder-hitting price estimate from your general contractor. That's a star-spangled bummer. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of homeownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
Wakey. This is going to get your attention, I tell you, man.
We got a great show tonight.
Do you know what time it is? Nope.
But I did say it would get your attention.
Oh, it's early morning, actually.
Whoa! Don't attack before I've had my coffee.
Just calmly pour yourself a cup of joe and focus.
Get yourself a cup of coffee.
Wake yourself up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Let the games begin.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here on a Wednesday morning. Thanks. We appreciate you spending your morning with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Portion of the show is money brought to us by Jasper County Community Services, Fozzie Senior Center, Rensselaer Senior Center, both places doing great things with folks 55 and older in Jasper County. Looking for ways for those in the area 55 and older to hang out, have some fun together, learn together, be entertained together. Just so many great things that they do. You can go to their Facebook page, Jasper County Community Services Facebook page, and find out just some of the great things that they have going on. Louis Biroletti, the piano man, going to be at the Fozzie Senior Center on November 21st. How about at the Fozzie Senior Center? Second Wednesday each month at 12:15. Join them for a new and exciting game. Catch the ball and share a memory. Anything from your favorite color to your most embarrassing moment. The new fun game is sure to highlight everyone's week. What a great way
That's
to get
a great
to know
idea
people.
it would be great for youngins to come
And
so that the
learn.
memories that get shared are
Mhm.
intergenerational,
Yeah, that's really
because there's
just a
so
cool
many
thing.
when
Yeah.
I think about like my parents,
Mhm.
when you're a kid, you don't think your parents are going through anything. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
you don't know. Like I still remember finding out my dad was a traffic manager.
Mhm.
I knew he worked for an office supply company,
Mhm.
Quill.
Mhm.
And I knew, but I didn't know what he did. And
Right.
then when he had his heart attack, the doctors were like, he has a very high stress job. And that's
Mm-hmm.
when we learned what my dad, or at least I learned what my dad did when he went to work every day.
Right. It was
And I was
different.
like, okay, that's weird. I remember in my head as a kid thinking,
Mhm.
I just didn't
know.
He just left before we went to school, and then he came
Mhm.
home after we were home. So it was like he went off to work and you
Mhm.
couldn't bother him a ton of times per day or whatever it was. But
Right.
I never really realized like that whole nuance.
Mhm.
You kind of just think they go to work. I don't know.
Well, and so many people have so many different stories that that we don't know. That it's really, when you
Mhm.
get a chance to learn that of people
Mhm.
your own age, people older, people younger. It's really cool to learn about people. So,
Mhm.
also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County REMC, powering up Touhyville each and every morning right here on the Q and 98 Gold. Visit JasperREMC.com. Want to thank Jasper County REMC as well for sponsoring all our election coverage last night with
Mhm.
Russ and Chris here late last night, taking care of all the
Very
election
important.
coverage
Yep.
here on WLQI. All right, let's get to the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Oak Park, Illinois.
I love Oak Park.
Now,
It's adorable.
I do not have much of a story here to this. Okay. But I could not pass up these dumb criminals, this group of dumb criminals this morning.
It's adorable if you haven't been there. Have you been to Oak Park?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they have great bakeries. They have great food scene. They're very eclectic. Love it.
4 men approached a resident of Oak Park 2 days before Halloween, October 29th, between 7 and 7:40. The men attempted to purchase a Nike ski mask from the resident. We'd like to buy that ski mask. No, it's my ski mask. So then they said, okay. They displayed a firearm and stole the man's ski mask. I understand perhaps they were gathering their things for a different robbery, but if you're already out not wearing your ski mask, you're going to be easy to identify. Maybe, hear me out, you go buy ski masks to go do the robbery rather than rob someone of their ski mask. Plus, there was 4 of them. Were they going to share the one ski mask? Not really sure how this one was going to work out.
Yeah, it got dropped on their head.
But I'm wondering about their discussion back at their lair.
Yeah.
we got the one ski mask. Now we can go rob a bank. What about the other 3 of us? Well, what do you mean? I was going to wear the mask. No, I thought we stole that mask from me. No, we got to go do this 3 more times.
Fat. Get out of here.
No, we got to do this 3 more times. We should have just bought ski masks.
And I told you, this is all because you gave away my weed to some kid that was trick-or-treating.
Protect yourself from dumb
it's
criminals.
One long story, right?
That's right. Right. They all blend together throughout the week. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. Repair or replace all your commercial doors, hinges, handles, closures, locks, keys. Precision Security can take care of all your security needs for your home or your business. You need a locksmith. You lock yourself out of your house by accident, lock yourself out of your car, lock yourself out of your business. Put this number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. And Mike will be there 24/7 service. 219-866-7171. That's 219-866-7171. Visit pgr.glass and click on Precision Security, or go and like Precision Security on Facebook as well. Precision Security for all your locksmith needs. 219-866-7171.
Weather brought to you by Christine Bogan, your Edward Jones agent in Rensselaer.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 58. Tonight, patchy fog after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., mostly sunny with a high near 57. Thursday night, patchy fog after midnight, mostly clear with a low around 36. Friday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., sunny with a high near 58. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 35.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Go steer crazy with Ag Leader. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new In Command Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a Turn Path Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276, or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options. Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Step into the magic of the holidays at Another Season's Christmas Open House. Starting Monday, November 4th through Saturday, November 9th, discover a winter wonderland at 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Explore a fabulous collection of gifts from forever flower arrangements and home decor to fashion and jewelry, plus their unique custom patch bar. Don't miss Another Season's Candlelight Christmas event on Friday, November 8th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Enjoy light refreshments, exclusive sales, and a chance to win exciting door prizes. Follow Another Season on Facebook and Instagram and join the Another Season VIP Facebook Club for even more savings. Mark your calendar for a festive experience that kicks off the holiday season in style.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Save big money on your next plumbing project with help from Menards. We offer a variety of water heaters to fit your home's needs. Get hot water when you need it with a Richmond Smart electric water heater. Its advanced system detects any potential water leaks and sends an alert to your smartphone. Check out the weekly flyer and all of our great deals happening on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Look who's up, sleepyhead.
It's too early. I'm so sleepy.
Dude, you're being very unballer right now.
I'm just trying to help you wake up, man.
Get back to work.
Go back sleepy.
We've got a lot to do today.
I love my job.
But I don't work for free.
Did I mention it's a paying gig?
Well, now you've got my attention. You got my attention.
Get it together and put a smile on your face.
It's showtime!
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show today brought to us by our friends over at George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Visit georgeaid.org or give them a call at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare, they care for you in a quiet country setting. Whether it's long-term or short-term rehab, they can take care of you. Go and like George Aid Memorial on Facebook as well to find out more about them. Speaking of Facebook, head over to KIRPC Head Start. That's KIRPC Head Start. Find out about all the stuff that they're doing at Head Start for kids ages 3 to 5 in Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. That's KIRPC Head Start, or visit KIRPC.net, which is their website. You can find out more about what they have going on. Also want to mention that our video each and every morning brought to us in part by our friends over at the Kasanovich Umfleet family of McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. How about Krispy Kreme this morning? That will handle your stress. Stress Awareness Day. How about a Krispy Kreme this morning? That's right. Now McDonald's has Krispy Kremes. You can get them individually. You can get half a dozen. You can get whatever you want. They've got them there at McDonald's, and order them through the app. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, you really haven't been listening to this show, because I'm telling you, I'm
peasy.
such a fan.
Yeah.
And it has become such an easy way of life for me with that I'm now bothered when I go to other places and they don't have an app that's easy for me to use. It's so great. I love it. I love being able to order my food. My previous order is there, so I've got 2 or 3 previous orders that I pick from.
I've got to try the chicken Big Mac.
Yeah.
I got to break out. That's my problem. When I go, the fish fillet has got me.
Well,
I mean,
and like I said, it's like a treat, so you want to get your treat.
I know.
So yeah, I'm the same way with breakfast. I actually went away from the McMuffin for a little while and went to the biscuit, because their biscuits are.
And I'm not a biscuit fan, but it's good.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I ended up trying the biscuit because I got it by mistake once. This was at a McDonald's, I want to say in Manteno, Illinois, I think. I just pulled away, got on the expressway, and went to go eat it, and it was the wrong thing. And I'm like, it's biscuit,
Right.
It was sausage, egg, biscuit, so I still got my sausage and egg. And the biscuit was really fluffy and it's really filling though. So and I prefer that if I'm sitting at home and not driving. The McMuffin's perfect for my hand driving, but yeah, I like to switch it up with the
then I
biscuit
tried the
once in a while.
bagels, and I mean, I'm not a big steak eater like at a place like that, but like fast food. But when I got the steak, egg, and cheese bagel, I was like, it was immediate love.
Yeah, good stuff.
Not to
Okay,
mention the big breakfast is very good too.
it is. There's something about their sausages. Their sausage is kind of like their
best.
Coke. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's just it's really really good.
Yeah.
All right, our poll question today on a Would You Rather Wednesday, asking you, would you never want to have to think about what you have to wear or never have to think about what you're going to make for dinner? And 96% say never have to think about what they have for dinner.
Wow.
Lots of people going with
Wow.
the dinner over what to wear. They like picking out what they're going to wear and don't want to have to deal with what to pick out for dinner.
Can I tell you, I've yawned like 3 times.
Yeah.
I've had 2 cups of coffee this morning.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's going on.
No, I don't want to do a big study or anything. I'm going to go with you're tired.
Survey says. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
You're just tired. All right. What do you do when you discover that a sock has lost its match?
I just posted that yesterday on my page and said my socks are divorced.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yes. I know what I used to do. I used to go in our daughter's room and see if there was a Walmart bag somewhere hidden in her room.
Do you remember when we found that? Oh my gosh.
Which time? Yeah. So I have socks that match, but kind of. The majority of my socks are white. So but they're still matches. Like I've got the ones that say like Hanes on them,
or they've got just, a red yarn.
There's different ones.
Yeah,
so I know which ones go. So here's my thing. I buy them in packs. If I find a hole in them, then I toss the one, and I'll keep the other one, figuring at some point
you'll lose it.
No, I figure
it'll
one point,
leave the house.
Another one of that pack is going to have a hole in it, and now I've got a match again. So because there's nothing I hate more than, well, I mean, there's other things I hate more, but a pet peeve of mine is if I'm sitting and like I'll notice in my shoe like that I've got a hole in my sock, and it just annoys me. It's just one of those things. So I'm just like, nope. As soon as I go to take it off at night, I'm like, nope. Garbage. Get it out of the rotation right now. So I remember years ago joking around on the radio that I thought there was someone in the back of my dryer that would open it up and pull socks out of it.
There's a little
I was
man
always
living.
missing
Yep.
socks. I will never say that again because I came back from lunch that day and someone had brought me 6 packages of socks to the radio station because they thought I was
so
really
cool.
like that I was having a hard time missing socks. I'm like, I didn't mean it like that. I was okay, but it was very nice of someone to do that. So a recent poll asked, what do you do when you discover that a sock has lost its match? 38% said keep it for a short period of time, hoping the other one will show up on the next laundry day or the one after
That's
that.
me.
Yeah, because if I've got dark socks, sometimes I'll just pick up a scoop of dark clothes, and throw it in the washing machine, and the other sock might be in the bottom of the hamper or something.
Well, or you go and you put everything in the dryer and it's stuck to the inside pant leg of your pajama bottom.
There is that too. Yes.
That's so that you fold it up and then you put it away and then until you wear that. Yeah.
29% of people said they keep the remaining sock indefinitely in hopes of finding another one someday. Are you hoping you're just going to be walking down the street and see one?
Matchmaker. Yeah.
19% of these people immediately throw it away. 19% claim they never lose socks. Okay, so 9% of people lie.
Right, lie.
9% of people lie all the time. They're just big liars.
I'd like to know what brand of dryer you use because, every dryer I've ever used in my life has eaten socks or stolen socks or there's an escape hatch or it's somewhere.
Right, there's somewhere. There's somewhere in my house. They walk around on their own, I think, like Toy Story.
Yeah.
Mel says use it to dust. No, you dust with it. Now you got a dust rag. And going back a little bit, Tina says I love tamales. So at least 2 of you are wrong. So no, they're fine. Tamales are fine. I don't have anything against tamales. I just don't really.
I loved.
I don't like the texture.
Do you remember when we had Zedro's tamales? I talked to him. He opened up a store in Kankakee, and we started advertising. And every time I would go in there to talk about his advertising, I'd get a bag. He would just hand me a bag.
Yeah.
And that's when I learned there are dessert tamales. Like he had strawberry tamales.
I thought those were just called cannolis. So.
Yeah. I didn't care what he put in the middle of them.
Yeah. Mel says it's probably in your shirt sleeve, by the way, your sock.
There you go.
Yeah. You go to put your shirt on and there it goes. It comes flying out of there. Now this reminds me of, and there's only a handful of people that I've met in my life that understand this. I will never get, but I swear I see it all the time when I see one shoe on the road.
Yeah.
I do not understand because I always want to know the story. Like if I see a work boot on the side of the road, did the guy work construction all day and his shoes were too dirty, so he changes before he gets in the truck to drive home and one flew out of the back of the truck?
Right. Like how?
I see someone's tennis shoe on the side of the road. Did they get hit by a car so hard that they flew out of the shoe and one shoe stayed there?
Right.
But that happened. I see one shoe too often, and there are only a couple of people that I've met in my whole life that understand this and see this all the time. And they're like, yes, this happens all the time. And I don't, but whenever I say it to people, then they go, wait a minute, I do see that. There are some people though that I've talked to and they're like, I've never seen that in my life. You're crazy. So that's what this makes me think of is losing your sock. How do you lose a shoe? That's what I want to know. Mel says, drive a little further and you'll see the whole body.
Oh my gosh.
I hope not. Oh my. All right. Came across this on one of the 333,916 different websites that I go to every day to find fun stuff for us to talk about. 3 keys to earning your coworkers' respect.
Okay.
Oh, Tina says in the shoes over the power lines, I don't understand that. Okay. I don't know if it's the case anymore. But I had heard years ago that was a sign of a drug house. That was how they tip people off. Like if the houses that would sell drugs would hang their shoes over the power line in front of it or something. Yeah, that's what I'd heard years ago. I don't know if that's still the case.
Wow.
You know,
Okay.
maybe it's just someone that's just learning how to fly and they lost their shoes as they hit the power line. That might be what it is.
Okay.
All right, 3 keys to earning your coworkers' respect. This is from a book called The Mentally Strong Leader. Okay, so if you're at work today and you want your coworkers' respect, give. Be generous with your time and knowledge. Praise other people's efforts. Take time to offer good feedback and give other people your respect. If you want to get respect, give respect. Resist. Resist the temptation to gossip about coworkers. Don't get roped into being negative. Resist taking credit for stuff when it's even when it's deserved. I disagree with that. Be modest instead and talk about it how it was a group effort. They'll still know you deserve the credit, but they'll respect you for resisting. I actually disagree with that. I say it's okay to take credit for things that you actually did and give credit for things that other people did. If it was a group effort, yes, talk about it being a group effort. If one person knocked it out, it's okay to point out that one person knocked it out. I think that's because in my thinking, other people will knock it out at other times too and get the credit. I think it's okay to give someone credit for the things they do.
Yeah.
I think I actually believe that. The gossip part, yes. I don't like gossip at all.
Mhm.
Dave Ramsey, who I like, actually has that in the bylaws now. That like you're caught gossiping once, they'll warn you. A second time, you're fired. They just don't put up with it. So, and I'd love to think that's true. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's little water cooler things that happen here and there, but it's
That
gossip is
in
something that I really can't stand.
so in Jewish law, it's considered the equivalent of murder, or it's kind of there's assassinating someone's character,
Yeah.
and it's considered meaning when you have to be, the rabbis kind of teach you have to be close enough to shoot a person or kill them, like bow and arrow, whatever it is. You have to be within proximity. But like what it's called in Hebrew is called lashon hara. It's called using your tongue for evil.
Yeah.
You can do that continents or a world way and destroy someone's reputation.
Yeah.
So
It's no good. Yeah, I don't like it at all. And the third one is exude professionalism, which includes not being late to stuff. That's a big one for you. Be open, honest, and transparent. Exude confidence. Collaborate. Be accountable for your own mistakes. Be authentic. When people know they're getting the real you, they respect you for it. So those are three really good things. I'm going to add one more though to it. Keep your shoes on.
After yesterday.
Listen, we found out people do not like your shoes off. They will not respect you if you're walking around without your shoes on. Oh my. Okay. Let's see here. According to a recent survey, I feel like we got a lot of surveys that we're tackling this morning. We will wait 29 minutes for food before we start to get annoyed.
at a restaurant you're talking
Yeah.
about?
I can't think of the last time that I was out to eat that I waited a half hour for food. Something's gone wrong or it's really busy.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I'm usually with the company of somebody that I don't
notice that
I don't really
much.
care.
But I think
unless
by
I'm starving.
by about a
then
half hour, though, I might start to notice.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
that I'd get annoyed,
I'd
but I
agree.
might ask and go, everything all right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
did you guys forget to
Mhm.
throw something in there? And, I will tell you, I would much rather have someone come out and tell me we had a mistake with your order and we're going to redo it
Yeah.
than bring out everybody else's food and have one person sit. Even if,
Ooh, I don't like
you know,
that at all.
whether I'm the person or someone else is the person,
Mhm.
you know?
It's the reason, like, when we would go to Hash House a Go-Go here, we were not fans of the one in Chicago
Yeah.
because they literally we'd be at a table, because we'd always go down there with another couple and their kids, and they slowly,
right,
this for the kid or this for the mom or this for me or
Yeah.
this for you, but we were not all
Weird.
eating together, and we didn't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird.
Because then the person would sit there, everything would go cold, and we were like, no, eat.
Right.
But that's not what you want to do when you go out with people.
Right.
It's y'all want to eat together.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
very
yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's see here. So would you say you're a patient person? 71% of Americans think they are, but do the stats back it up? A study looked at how long the average person can wait for various things before they start to get annoyed. Okay. Waiting on your server to take your order 13 minutes.
As long as they've given me water and come to me.
Yeah.
Like just touch the table.
Listen,
I'm good.
bring me the chips and salsa. You can wait an hour. I don't care.
Right.
Although I'll be out of chips and salsa, so you'll have to replace those. But other than that, yeah, this is 13 minutes. If you
It's an
haven't come
awful
at
long time.
all,
Yeah, at all.
then I would say yes. I might say
Yeah.
something, but that said, I feel like for me personally, I'm pretty good at looking around and reading the room. If they're slammed and you see them running around like crazy, they're going to get to you. And usually, I would say about 80, 85, 90% of the time, they're going to say, hey, I see that you're here. Give me a second. I'm running around like a crazy person. And then I'm good. Waiting for food to arrive, 17 minutes. Wait, so that's where they're getting the 29 minutes from is the 17 plus the 13?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're annoyed that you haven't got... I don't expect
No,
that. I don't
more,
expect to have
yeah.
my food in front of me from 30 minutes from the time I walk in, and then I start getting annoyed.
Well, honestly, and if it's too fast, then I think you microwaved it. Like I am looking a la minute, like meaning I
Yeah.
want my food made for me.
In just a minute? Oh, that's not a la...
No.
a la minute. No,
I'll give you a minute.
That's how long I
A
heat
la
up
minute.
the things in the microwave. Okay. Mel says just acknowledge me. Yeah, that's all I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because I'm, again, like you said, if I'm going out to eat, I'm usually out enjoying the company of someone or multiple people.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'll hang out, give me a pop, give me a beer, and now I can hang out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting in line at the grocery store. I am very bad at this. I do not like this. That's why I go to the self-checkout. I just want to go and check myself out. I don't like spending, this is going to sound silly. I don't like spending time at the grocery store, which is why I go 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I do get
like In-N-Out.
Schmilkies is what it's called, ants in the pants.
Yeah, I like In-N-Out.
When I get to the checkout, yeah, I wonder why that is. Why the wait there, but like what the heck?
Yeah, I like In-N-Out. I want to go in, grab my 5 things, and leave. And I would rather go 4 or 5 times and grab 5 things than go once. And like I could feel myself. I went last week and I got like a list of like yours and my stuff because I'm not used to
I sent
that.
you a big list. Yeah.
And I could feel myself being bothered by it. Like I could feel myself like I don't like getting this many things, like having a cart full of stuff. Like I know me and I don't like it. Like I've gotten used to just the idea of I'll go grab these 5 things and go grab these 5 things. And, so yeah, I know how I like to shop now.
Mm-hmm.
Steve says waiting on traffic lights. So around here, there's not too many that are long, but I will tell you, if I'm sitting at a traffic light and there's no traffic anywhere else, I'm like, is there a button I can hit? Like, there's no one else here.
Especially if it's late at night and you're like, I just want to be home. Like, what are we sitting here for?
Yeah. I'm like, there's no one else. Can this be a 4-way stop? Can we just go? Yeah. Mel says, me too. Can't wait in a long line. I have, she's like, I've left my cart in a store because I'm just done. Like I haven't gotten to that point, but I will. Like, I just go to the self-checkout. So, let's see. Food delivery. 29 minutes. We're willing to wait for food delivery.
No. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Are we talking
less
about
than
hot
long.
food or are we talking about like groceries? Like when we're doing.
Yeah, like ordering like pizza or something
Okay.
like that,
Okay.
I don't know. I've waited more than 30 minutes. It doesn't bother me, especially now with the apps and stuff where you can kind of see like where it's going. Like, I don't know. I would say I probably start getting a little antsy about 45 to 50 minutes. I start going, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
But 30 minutes I feel like is pretty quick. I get my food in 30 minutes.
That's really
By the
quick
time I order, I'm
because
pretty happy.
the person has to get it. They have to get back to
You
you.
have to cook it. You have to drive it to my house.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes, I'm pretty good with.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Well, that's going to do it for us over on 98 Gold WIBN. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it on WLQI. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got the pizza quiz, and we will end on a high note. So stick around for that.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. We work to design an insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter Insurance ranked #1 in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Find the award-winning service you need with Shelter Insurance agent Lauren Berenda at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
At SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMont, we specialize in American comfort food. Whether you're starting your day with us and enjoying a hearty breakfast, unwinding after a long day at work, or stopping by to catch a game on one of our many TVs, you'll always find something on the menu that will hit the spot. Don't be a stranger. Make your plans to join us soon at SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMont. We can't wait to see you.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's sea to shining sea, and water damage as far as the eye can see.
It's America.
It's freshly mowed grass and a fence that was freshly vandalized by a pack of unruly teens.
It's America.
It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of home ownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Point.
Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
Oh, I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down.
Ace.
You're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at metamucil.com.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Here's Russ Martin.
Republicans were victorious for all of the countywide competitive races in Jasper, Newton, Benton, Pulaski, and White counties on Tuesday. In the race for 3 positions for at-large seats on the county council in Jasper County, the 3 winners were Jacob Misch, Scott Wallstra, and Brian Moore, defeating Democrats Eldon Butch Jeffries and Bruce Luttringer. In Newton County for Commissioner District 3, Rob Churchill was victorious over Democrat Dennis Duncan. 5 people ran for 3 seats on the county council, with Republicans Bob Gonzi, Mick Vanderwall, and Heidi McCord coming out on top over Dean Duncan and Lester Moore, Democrats. In Benton County, the GOP candidate for Commissioner in District 2, Philip Gick, was the winner, defeating independent Andy Wilkinson. In the District 2 race for Commissioner in White County, Caleb Pass was victorious against Darren Patrick Greasy. In the 4-person county council at-large race, the 3 who were victorious were Matthew McKean, Joanne Mosier, and Art Anderson Jr. Democrat Ray Anderson Jr. finished 4th. And in Pulaski County, Republican Don Street defeated independent Logan Wietrich. In District 1, Jenny Halleck-Kniebel beat Democrat Doug Denton. The number of voters who went to the polls was up this election cycle in all counties. Jasper County, the percentage of voters was 68%. Newton County, 65%. Benton County and White County, 66%. And in Pulaski County, 62%. Election totals are unofficial for 10 days after the election. The Stark County Sheriff's Office reported a Hebron woman, 20-year-old Caitlin Lehman, and a 2-month-old child were in a one-vehicle crash Monday morning when their vehicle hydroplaned on State Road 39 about 5 miles northwest of Knox. According to county law enforcement, the 2 occupants were outside their vehicle when they arrived, and Lehman stated that her vehicle left the roadway, struck a tree, and overturned into a water-filled ditch. Lehman was able to enter the rear of the vehicle and free the 2-year-old from the car seat. The child reportedly had a small laceration to the head. Good Samaritans had stopped to assist the 2. The driver and child were taken by medical personnel to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The Jasper County burn ban ended yesterday, and the White County and Benton County commissioners announced the ending of their burn bans as well. For updates in your county, Google Indiana burn ban, where you will see a time-sensitive map with current information. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Russ Martin.
EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer, is available 7 days a week. They provide high-quality, quick service and a satisfaction guarantee. EGC offers a 1-year labor warranty and a 10-year manufacturer warranty on all new installs. With routine maintenance and expertise, EGC will ensure warm winters and cool summers. Call Brady Eagle 219-335-9575 for a free estimate. Residential or commercial, EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
59-year-old Ruth Ann Cunningham of Rensselaer passed away on October 26th. Friends may call today from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Ruth Ann Cunningham will follow at noon with Pastor Nicholas Blackledge officiating. Interment at Fair Oak Cemetery. Memorials may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 63-year-old Debbie Baltus of Rensselaer passed away on Sunday, November 3rd. Friends may call on Friday, November 8th from 3 until 5 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer. Funeral services for Debbie Baltus will be held on Friday at 5 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Private interment will take place at Weston Cemetery. Steinke Funeral Home is handling the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at steinkefuneralhome.com. Area funeral announcements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather brought to you by McCool's Auto and Diesel in Morocco.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 58. Tonight, patchy fog after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., mostly sunny with a high near 57. Thursday night, patchy fog after midnight, mostly clear with a low around 36. Friday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., sunny with a high near 58. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 35.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. You're calling number 7. Who's this? Hi, you're calling number 7.
Hello?
Who's this?
This is Christy.
Hi, Christy. How are you? Christy, can you hear me? You sound like you're in a windstorm or something. I don't think it's working out. Christy, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can get you a pizza, okay? We were just talking about people being impatient. How long are people willing to wait for food delivery before they start to get annoyed? 29 minutes, 39 minutes, or 49 minutes? What do you think? How long are people willing to wait?
29.
Go ahead.
29 minutes.
That's right. It pays to listen. That's right. Hold on, Christy. We're going to get your information. We got you a pizza. I bet you wouldn't have to wait 29 minutes for a pizza from Rick's. I'm sure you'd get it faster than that. So, all right. We'll see if we can get another winner tomorrow here on the queue. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, Christy.
$230 2777, 800 230 2777, or biglou.com.
All right, that's going to do it for us for another fine, fun day hanging out with you guys here in the morning on the Q in Touhyville. But before we leave, we will, of course, end on a high note.
All right. Today's high note kind of struck me a little bit.
Okay.
Ready? If you went back and fixed all the mistakes you ever made, you would erase yourself. So that's all I've ever needed to hear. That's what they wrote. If you went back and fixed all the mistakes you ever made, you would erase yourself.
Ooh, that seems harsh.
Well, what it's saying is you can't undo that and still be you.
Got it. Okay. All right.
You can't do
you
that.
just changed
You
my
would erase
perspective on it.
You would
Okay.
erase yourself.
All right.
You would,
All right.
yeah,
I get it.
You,
Yeah.
who you are is in large part to, let's say, your failures or things that have happened that were not comfortable for you.
All right. All right.
I was like, woo!
Yeah. Now I'm following along.
Because you can't pick and choose like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
so if you went back and fixed all the mistakes you ever made, you would erase yourself. And that's all I ever needed to hear.
All right. Well, there you go. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed this show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
97.7